Hello, everyone. Hi, hi, hi. Um, Lisa forgot her headset and had to run back in. Um, for some reason, I'm getting all kinds of information here coming up. Let's see what's going on. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. Okay. I think we're getting good. Hi, Mindy. She didn't have a chance to tell me, Mindy. I mean, she just got here and just got on, and then jumped right off to run in the house and get her headset. Hi, Mina. I can actually read chat better than I expected, though. You should see I've got one eye. One eye the pupil is this big, and the other eye the pupil is this big. Hi, Karen. It's an interesting combination. I will tell you what. So, you guys all doing good? I hope so. Hi, Karen Sue. Did I lose my sound, or are you not talking, Lisa?
I'm not talking. I was trying to get this hooked up.
Okay, all right, you're fine.
Okay.
I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I'm back. I was
Okay.
concentrating. I can't talk and concentrate.
Well, that I totally understand that one. That one is definitely not beyond the way I work.
I am
So,
better today, Mindy. Thank you. Hi all. I'm sorry. I'm a day late and a dollar short, but here I am, and my camera's doing the thing. I'm gonna have to go over and see if I can fix that.
okay. Well, and I've got my volume turned so far up. Last night, whatever I was doing last night, I couldn't hear it. I was like, okay, all right, there we go. That should do it. Oh man,
Oh goodness gracious.
it's fun. He told me it went well. I don't know. It's hard telling. I can't read chat very well, but it's better than I expected. Um, I have trouble with chat anyways because of how far it's it's too far for the readers, but yet too close for me to actually see it. So, and I just got home. I waited. My appointment was at 9:30. I think I finally got in for my surgery a few minutes after 11. So, oh, and those drops are just so delicious. Oh yeah, right. Uh-huh. Mm.
Okay. Does my camera look focused?
You'll have to ask the girls, honey, because I can't tell you.
Okay.
I can sort of see the sign, and
Okay.
I can read the names, but I
All right.
can't
That's
tell you if
good
it's
enough.
focused or not because I
Well,
can't.
we're gonna call it good. It's not
Okay.
pulsing. That's all I care about at the moment.
It's gonna say it's not pulsing. Yep, yep. So,
Oh goodness gracious. Hi Patricia.
and
I
I've
have
been
to show
thinking,
y'all something.
okay, I'm waiting.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. Ooh.
I had some onion skins that some red and yellow onion skins. They were all in the same bag, and I didn't want to try to sort them out to do each kind, so I just threw them all in there together.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's this is a little bit of a orangey pink. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
it's real pretty. It's real pretty. Let me check get some something avocado dyed to show you the difference.
It looks a little more brown than avocado.
It
Mm-hmm.
is, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Anyway,
yummy.
so I've
That
got
is
some others
yummy,
with drying,
yummy.
but this dried real quick. These two fabrics dry. I put them outside and they dried real fast. But
Mm-hmm.
I was really pleased with the amount of color I got. Um,
Yeah, onion skin will usually give you pretty good color. Um, did you set the fabrics with anything?
no, I just
I was
put
gonna,
them out in the sun.
yeah, I was gonna say for what? for journals and stuff, it doesn't matter. I mean,
Right. Not
uh,
like it would if you were going to be washing them and, if it was clothing or
yeah,
something.
yeah.
Yeah.
When I used to do fibers, I pre-soaked all my fibers ahead of time.
Yeah.
Hi, Joyce and Barbara. And Mindy said it seems good, Lisa.
All right. Good.
I can actually read that if I lean in on it a little bit.
Well, I'm glad you're doing good. I was worried if it might be too much to try to do this right after you got through, but
The biggest thing is whether how focused my eye is. That's all. I knew it took all of 4 minutes for the surgery.
wow.
4 minutes. It was really interesting. He took a little cone thing about as big as that, not the whole thing, just parts of it. Put goo on it, put it on my eyeball, and then zapped it with a laser. It was all about waiting for him. Hello, Gail and Sherry.
Hey,
So,
ladies. Glad you're here.
but I finally sent Jeffrey to his dad's house because it was just too hot to sit in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
they don't want him. They don't want him to leave the parking lot. It's like, I'm sorry, but that ain't happening.
No. He either comes in or we go
Mm-hmm.
somewhere else.
All right. So
You got a choice.
yeah,
Well, I
I was
didn't
just
get
like,
any pages glued together, so I'm trying to find what pages I've got that I can work with today.
okay.
I've got
Mm,
3
hi.
full page spreads. This one I could make into pockets if we're wanting to do more pockets.
Okay, Lisa, is Gail new to your stream? Because I'm not sure I've seen her before, and I want to make a
Um,
special point of saying hello. She is new.
I think she is new, but I think I've seen her before. I'm not sure if she's been in my stream or if I've seen her in somebody else's stream. But I think I
Well,
have seen her before. We're glad you're here, Gail.
yep.
Um, so you can let us know if you've been in our stream before or my stream before, or if we're remembering badly.
Yeah, that's
That's a
that's how,
possibility.
yeah, especially today. I think we planned. Guys, Lisa sent me a message and asked me what we had planned to do today. If she was, what we were supposed to be doing, and if we were supposed to be doing something specific, y'all are going to have to tell us because we can't remember. I was like, I think we talked about the fact that we have bits and pieces of stuff, and we were going to make pockets. I need to make some more tags, but at the same time, oh, I have something to show you. Perseverance is pays off.
Ah,
I got them apart.
yay. Well, I'm happy for
So,
you. I did not even try. They're still sitting right there after my 2 bad attempts.
well, what I did was after I took them apart because they had differences in their how much well, it took me an hour and a half to take a silly book apart. Uh After I got them, I Mod Podged them to cardstock. I think I'm going to use 2 of them as pockets, like a 2-page spread as pockets, and then use the rest as tags to go into those pockets.
Yeah.
That's kind of my plan. I thought they would be cute to do that with. And I can't remember which 2. I'll have to look at them in a minute. Actually, that
We're
would be good
glad
to.
you have time, Gail, now to do the fun stuff. We're glad you're here. She's
Yes,
just
we are very
discovering
glad you're here.
all of the luscious live YouTube. So
Yep. Uh-huh. Well, Gail, since you are kind of new, Lisa and I have been going live Tuesdays and Thursdays. Normally it's noon on Tuesday, 1 on Thursday. For the next couple of weeks, it's the other way around. So it's 1 on Tuesday and noon on Thursday. We switch back and forth on our channels. Um, right now we're working on a fairy book. Next month we're going to work on a napkin journal. And
I have a question about the napkin journal.
uh-huh.
I can't remember if we talked about this or if it's just the thing I had been planning to do when I made a napkin journal a long time ago. I thought about doing it. I just haven't done it yet. Is to use napkins and tissue paper. Do we want to just do napkins or do we want to do both?
Oh, napkins and tissue paper makes fine with me.
Yeah.
One of the things that we probably need to do is have a discussion with everyone or do a little video because I think Cheryl asked the other day about a book, and I'm not going to put mine in a. Just a minute, I'll get you my page that I'm not going to put mine in a book that's already bound. Okay, I know I did. Where did I put them? Oh, I was really neat. I put them in a folder, all their little lonesomes. Okay. Yeah. But we're gonna do separate pages. Well, now that's just silly. What did I do? Okay, I have one page completely done. I have them in a. Oh, see, I haven't cleaned up from Sunday. That's my problem. I was so busy yesterday with everything going on and getting ready for everything that I haven't cleaned up from Sunday. So they're in the avalanching pile that's over there. Um, this
Let me make you big.
okay. This is the pages I'm going to work on. This is a size I liked. It's 8.5 this way by 8 tall. Yeah, by 8 tall. Reason being is I like squares, but when you go to bind something, you always lose that little bit over to the
Right.
left.
Yeah.
And
Hi,
so
Anna. Glad you're here.
I'm going to bind them that way. And this is just a background. This is just, I just made cardstock. And I took that's the only page I've got ready. I took my book page pieces and I Mod Podged them to that. Um, the piece I cut off, I have a little tag made off of each sheet. And the thought I have is that while I'm doing it, I'm going to go ahead and do the tags. I'll either use the tags in this book or I will use them, this might not use a whole napkin and I can stick it on that. One
Right.
of the reasons that
Hi,
we
Key. Hi, Maria.
and hi Annie. Um, the the reason for not doing it in a book, guys, is if you do Mod Podge with napkins and you do it in a book, you got to wait for that page to dry. If we do it separate pages, then I can just set them down and go on to something else and come back to that. So that's my plan.
Yeah.
Lisa,
If you want to do them in a book, you can always put wax paper in between them and go on.
right.
But I've decided I'm going to use this same paper that you can't see
Make
what I'm
yourself
talking
big,
about.
please.
I'm going to use this same paper that I've been using for my A to Z collage challenge, the A to Z collage challenge, because it's really nice thick paper and it's I think 7 by 10,
Okay.
and I thought that was a good size.
Yep.
Um, and so I haven't decided about background yet. I like the book page idea, but okay, here comes a confession, y'all. I'm lazier than Tanya, and I don't want to put all those millions of little bits on my page.
Well, I have debated.
I'm going to try and find something big enough I could just cover it in one sheet.
I've debated. I have honestly debated.
Oh.
Well, and see, this is a big dictionary. It might almost cover a 8-inch page. Okay, it would almost do it. So I could use a little book margin and that, but it's one of those things that I
And do you have
really,
an idea of how many? Have we talked about how many we
well,
might
we
do?
talked about 20 or 25.
Yeah,
Um, so I haven't cut that many pages, and I'm not going to get that many pages ready because I don't want to make it a huge project. If it ends up being 10, that's okay with me, but I'm
yeah,
probably going to get, 12, 15 pages ready because it takes a while to get them ready.
right.
So um, that's kind of what I was thinking. Um, how's your headache today, by the way?
It's there, but it's not bad like last night.
Okay. Well, Jeff's had one, and he was going to go do something today, and um, he said, I don't think. I said, nope. I said, there. The grass will be there tomorrow. I
That's true.
promise you, it will still be there tomorrow. You do not have to do anything with it.
Yeah. Oh, Anna, I'm sorry that you're not feeling good. Um, I'm glad we're having the stream to help you keep your mind off of it. I know what that's like. It definitely does help.
Yeah.
Definitely does help.
Hello,
Hi, Holly.
that's hello, Holly in Tanya speak. Yes, yes. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. So, but I was really proud of myself to get these apart. Now, I will tell you that it was not an easy chore, and it took a while to do it, and
Well,
but I was determined,
determined. Your husband
determined.
was determined to do it.
And so that is the only thing that I have gotten done on this since last Thursday.
Well, I have done nothing. I haven't even looked at it or thought about it. So
Well, that works too.
it has to because that's the way it is.
Mhm.
If it doesn't work, well, okay.
So will tell you that I honestly think that other than the fact that, having my eye dilated. Oh, and he told the little girl that dilated my eye today, told me it will be 24 hours probably before it's returned to normal. I'm like, okay. It's like, great. And I got to go next Tuesday and have the other one done.
You tell her you don't really want it to return to normal. You want it to be better.
Oh, well, yeah. Now, he told me that I probably would notice a difference today, and I honestly think I do. When it comes to my distance vision, it's pretty good out there, and I was having a little trouble.
Yeah.
So, now, when it comes to see it up close, I can't see. Mm. And I think my problem with the computer screen is, yeah, Mindy. Well, the he warned, she warned me ahead of time that it was going to have to wait. It was going to be wild. Anna, they do it to me all the time because in the last year I've had cataract surgery on both eyes. So every month or two when I have to go in, they dilate my eyes. And usually it's not a big deal, other than last time um, I come home and I was trying to read the computer screen, and I noticed that it was not easy to read, that silly computer screen. So
Okay.
every time you do that, I want to sing the song.
Let's sing.
No, we had a discussion about this song.
Well, my brain's dead, so I can't remember.
Oh dear, what can the matter be? Seven
Oh,
old ladies got stuck in a lavatory. They were there from Sunday to Saturday. Nobody knew they were there.
I cannot find my cutting page cutter black thingy.
Really? Hello, Deborah. Good to have you here.
I don't think I took it in the house. because I have one in there. This is very frustrating. Um,
You know, it's right where you're not looking, right?
I do. So I'm trying
Okay.
to look everywhere and maybe I'll find it.
Okay.
Even the places it shouldn't be. Oh, let me show you what I did find though.
Oh, okay. Okay. Make
Has
yourself
nothing to
big.
do with the fairy book really, but
Make yourself big. We always want to see what you found when you know. Hi,
oh,
Janet. She says she
hi
is,
Janet.
Janet. She says she is. It's still there. You know how they do. A headache like that is it leaves a residual.
Yeah, it does, but we're gonna be okay. I don't know if y'all remember these. My grandma had these on her table for all my little growing up years. Little Bible verses in the loaf of bread.
Oh, how absolutely wonderful.
Isn't that cool? And I stopped by a a garage sale on my way home the other day, and they had these cards. So I'll just
Oh,
show
those
you
are
what the cards
yummy.
look like. I think they would make great little tuck spots, just like they are.
Oh yeah, they're fabulous.
So they're very, very used. You
That's all
can,
right. That makes them better.
yeah. And then I got these, and I guess
Thank you,
they didn't
Deborah.
have the whole set, and so some of them they replaced with these parrot cards.
Are those not just jokers?
No, they're not. They're
Huh. Okay.
But anyway, there were just a few. I haven't counted them to see because I'm not going to be playing cards with them. But I got a few bonus parrot cards, and these.
Oh, butterflies. Aren't they wonderful? And it
Uh,
looks like there's two different colors.
yeah, there's a pale blue and a well, it probably was white originally, but they're kind of
Mm-hmm.
cream now. And then these.
Oh, you really ran into some cool stuff.
I know, and they were selling them. Well, she had what some of them had $1 on the box and $2 on the box.
Uh-huh.
And then one of them said $2, and so I said, well, how much are these really? Because it says a
Uh-huh.
dollar and then it says $2, and this one says a dollar and then it says $2, and he said, well, I think she marked them $2, but what do you want? I said, I'll give you $1 a piece. He said, I'll take $1 a piece. She's not looking, and so
Very good.
I got them for $1 a piece. I looked in this lady was getting it was an estate type sale, her mom's stuff, and her
Mm-hmm.
mom not only ran a really cute, quirky bed and breakfast, but she was a crafty antique sale kind of lady. Anyway, because I've gone to garage sales that she put on, in the past.
Mm-hmm.
But and I looked past him into the storage room, and there was just, I mean, you could barely walk in there. And he goes, we still got to get rid of all that stuff. So
Oh,
he was glad to give
so
me these for $1 a piece.
I would think so. But not only that, you got to go back.
Well, I'm sure I will eventually. But anyway,
Uh-huh.
okay,
Yeah.
now back to the hunt for my cutting thing.
Okay. Well, you can put me back up on the thing just because
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
not I'm not
sorry.
doing anything, but if you're going to hunt and not do anything, they might as well see me messing
That's
up the
right.
corner cutting that, right?
They might as well see you doing whatever it is. Okay.
Oh, I meant to both of us up there, but
Well, I'll do that when I get back. But I
okay.
really am having to look everywhere. So
Okay.
it's really, maybe I did take it in the house. I just don't remember doing it. But I do not see it. And, there are only so many piles it could be on top of. It's not
Well,
under a pile. I know that. So I'll
you're
have to go in the
sure.
house and look. Well,
I,
90%.
I'll bet you that it's under something. Um, Ooh, that sounds like a cool find, Holly. That's what Jeff was doing Sunday. He went and got a desk that my dad. It's actually my son's, But Brandon, of course, can't take it right now, and there's no way we're trucking it all the way to Omaha for him. Not until he's really ready for it. But it's something my grandfather built, so it was old. It's about half the size of the second desk he brought home. He brought home 2 desks Sunday. One is an old military issue oak desk, and they expected that one to be the hard to deal
I'm
with.
fixing to go in the house and look. I'll be
Okay,
back in a minute.
all right. And the thing of it was is he comes back. I said, well, Jeffrey, don't underestimate the little one. I said, that little desk is heavy. And he comes back and he goes, I have to get the dolly. We had a hard time getting it out because it was so heavy. I'm like, yeah, I told you that little desk with but Holly, a desk with art supplies in it's really kind of fun. That's now he was bringing me goodies out of it, but just little goodies, not huge goodies. So I've shown Lisa, guys, I did get this the little board book apart. It was not pleasant, but I did it. And then I glued it to cardstock just to like use as tags. I'm going to put 2 on somewhere as pockets, and then I'm going to stick the rest of them in as tags. So I will have used the whole little tiny board book, which is, what we want to do is use it all. Use all the pieces up. Oh, when Lisa gets back, I found something else too. I have to show her. I'll get up and get it. Like we needed more stuff for this fairy book. I don't think we do, but that's beside the point. I think we have 1 more week, and well, maybe 1.5 more weeks to work on this. Lisa says when the month is up, it's done. Hey, Becky. I didn't see you pop in. Okay, go after food, Barbara. Is Becky here? I didn't see her. Huh. Wonder if my chat is doing. Hi, Holly. There she is, way up there. Boy, I missed you coming in, Becky. Sorry about that. If there's anything else, working on the baby quilt. Okay. Sounds like a deal, Becky. All right. I have something to show you when you get back, Lisa.
I'm back. You're going to show up?
I'm going to I have something I found. I'll have to go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It's only just on my desk. So we went to Ollie's the other day for birdseed. Couldn't get birdseed, but I wanted to buy Mom those word search books she likes.
Right.
And Ollie's always has nicer ones than the dollar store, and they're nicer than the dollar store, but they're usually cheaper. Like
Right.
the dollar store ones are $1, and the ones at Ollie's are 89 cents or something like that. So I wanted to stock up, because what I usually do is I stock up a whole pile of those word search books, and then when I go in once a week or so, I take her one, because otherwise she just goes through the whole pile because she doesn't realize that she's just sitting there doing those. Do you know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. So I'm in there and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to look at the color books. This is a really nice coloring book, but look at the title. And of course, do we need anything more for our fairy books? No, but we both are going to have a ton of fairy stuff.
Yeah.
So we may have to do another book.
Yeah, we may have to.
We may have to. So, but this one has some nice ones that are small enough to actually go in a book.
Oh yeah.
Cool. But not only that, it's got some really cute ones that are already colored.
Oh, cool. Even better. And color suggestions should
And
you want to
color
color it like
suggestions.
theirs.
Yep. And then it's got a whole, okay, it's got some that are already colored. The big pieces, the big ones are already colored. Okay. And then there's a whole, where are they at? Well, there's a few that are that size that are already colored. Um, it has a whole page of them. Well, where are they? Just because I wanted to show you. Oh, here they are. Now, won't that be those be cute for tucks and cards, and that's the back cover.
Excuse me. Yeah,
And
those are
they're
great.
already and they're already done.
Yay.
So I mean, it has some big ones too, and they're really pretty. They're they're not little kidsy the way so much of the fairy stuff is. You know, they're not Disney ish. So, anyways, I had to have it. Just had to because we're going to have another fairy book. I think.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm afraid. So,
I'm afraid
okay,
you're probably
I
right.
have a double page spread up here somewhere that is not done. Okay, right there, I think is it. Yes, right there's it. So we're going to go for 2 pockets here.
God, still got this stuff on the back. I was like, do I need to
Oh,
put something on the back of this? Yeah.
yeah,
Even if
yeah.
I take it off, it's going to look yucky. But I
Hmm.
think that'll make a cute tag just like it is.
Oh, that's going to be adorable.
That's from the front cover. And I'm going to add some stuff to hers because part of the words are cut off. But
Oh, I'm sorry, T. I didn't answer your question. Becky said, good stuff cheap. Yeah, that's what Ollie's is supposed to be. Frankly, I don't find their stuff that cheap, but yeah, T, there's only, no, I think a half dozen Ollie's in the country. Um, they're kind of like a resale shop, kind of like bet Big Lots used to be. They get warehouse overruns and all that kind of stuff, and then they discount it. Now, like that book was, I think its regular price, if I can find it, was $9.99, and I got it for $1.99. So, and they have a fair number of um, coloring books, but they had one of the reasons I go there is for those word search books. T's talking to you, Lisa, just so you know.
you're welcome, T. Sorry, I'm coughing.
I know. I just wanted you to know because, and guys, we noticed Thursday after we got all done, we were really bad about chat Thursday. I do apologize because we don't mean to be bad about chat.
Me too. You're right. We don't.
Okay, I was thinking that okay. This was the two I'm going to use as the pockets. But I better ink the page first, hadn't I? Because otherwise I will forget, won't I, guys?
It's possible. Okay.
Roses have a lot of coloring books. I don't know that we have roses.
We don't.
And hello, Teresa.
Don't know anything about roses. But it
Well,
sounds nice if
and
you get good deals.
T mentioned Dollarama, and we don't have those either. So
Yeah, no, we have Dollar Tree and Family Dollar and Dollar General,
do
and
you
then
go in any of those besides Dollar Tree?
no, I once in a while, but Dollar General and Family Dollar, their aisles are like this wide, and it's
Mm.
claustrophobic, and
Oh
it's
yeah.
yes, it's Dollar
And
Tree is like a super hospital compared to those places.
yeah.
It's just
Well, I don't know about Amarillo, but Dollar General is popping up here everywhere, and I mean everywhere. They're like less than a mile apart.
yeah, we have I don't know how many we have, but it looks feels like we have 10 or 15 Dollar
Yeah.
Generals. And I rarely ever see anybody in there. I don't know how they I mean,
Oh.
of course I don't go in very often, so maybe it's just the days I go in that there's not hardly anybody there, but um
The the one that's kind of, well, I don't know. There's one over there too that I don't pay attention to, but the one we pass a lot because we go to mom's and everybody's that way. Its parking lot's always full.
yeah,
Yep, Becky's right. An empty field and bam, Dollar General.
that is true. There's they're everywhere. There it's the one weird it's the weirdest places you find them.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, it's warm in here. I may have to go turn the air conditioner down. Um,
I'm trying to
okay.
decide how many of these I actually want to have tag shapes. Some of these
Or
may
what? Oh, you
tuck
want
points
them?
instead of
They tucks. Yeah, I like to leave them tucks.
so that one might could almost be a whole side pocket. I think I better get my book
Oh,
out before I make any more
yeah, a
decisions.
side pocket would be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am going to.
Okay. That's the one that wants to lay down, so that's where we're gonna look here. It's a little bit too short. I should have measured before I cut it off.
Uh-oh. I don't know that they do, Joyce, but I know that Family Dollar and Dollar General, I think, are related. I'm not going to guarantee that for sure either. We had a discussion about that here recently, and I don't remember well enough to tell you. Dollar General. Dollar General bought out Family Dollar. That's what I was thinking. That's what I thought I remembered something about that. Oh, Becky, I would give anything for chilly and windy. It is so hot here right now and sticky.
So we're hot and windy and dry. Hot and dry and windy. Definitely
And
no sticky here.
oh, it's sticky. And poor Jeff was sitting out in the parking lot and sitting out in the parking lot. I texted him. I said, "Go on over to your dad's. I'll text you when the man comes back." It's like, what good is an appointment? I didn't do that wrong, did I?
For them.
Oh, well, and the thing of it is, it's constant. It's always he's always late. I mean, and I won't take an afternoon appointment because you might be there till 6 o'clock at night. You can have a 2 o'clock in the afternoon appointment, and it'll be 5 6 o'clock before you get out. So okay, now if I just can hold those down a little bit. Pushing one another, we swing gently from the trees. The cooler feels delightful. Our wings flutter in the breeze. Okay, I am going to then just um, round the corners on this, and then um, they are tags. See how easy that was? So all that work the other day just made for nice little easy tags. There we go. There's only 3 of them, but that's okay.
That
So
makes sense, Joyce. We had a Family Dollar that was like 2 doors down from our Dollar Tree, and the Family Dollar is now gone. I was surprised to notice that it was gone, but now I'm not. Now that I know that it's Dollar Tree bottom, that makes sense.
Okay, there we go. Well, I'll tuck those in better later. That one's done. That
That's
was
cute.
done. Now
Done.
I'm going to work with my back cover. Well, guys, don't forget to give Lisa a thumbs up. Just FYI. Oh,
Thanks,
okay.
Tanya.
I'm just going to take those out for now because I don't want them to get all sticky. Okay, now I got the book out because I was going to see how tall I was going to make this.
Nope,
This
skip it. Okay. Got to put something on the back of this.
You're going to put something on the back of it?
Yeah. To try and put this piece back on where I cut it off. So I can cut it to a size that's actually going to work.
So in other words, she took it apart. Now she got to put it back together because she took it apart too soon, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Or
took too much off when I took it apart. So.
Yeah. And you're working with the front cover of this book, right? Of the pop-up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is the back cover of the pop-up book. So, and then I've got another page from my pop-up book that I want to put in somehow. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do just yet, but I'm going to put it in somewhere. Maybe on the same spread with this one. We'll see.
Oh. All right.
I'm what? What, dear?
I'm just feeling very, I don't know, not all together today.
Well, I sure, you know, when you have a headache like that, the next day you feel like an elephant trampled on you.
I think it did. I think it did trample on me. Um,
Well, I thought I was doing really well to sit there for 2 hours. Was it? Yeah, about 2 hours in that mask and not have a panic attack because I was just freaking out from having to wear that silly mask for 2 hours.
oh, yeah, it's a struggle. I only wear mine when I absolutely have to, going into a store or something, because it gives it. Well, for one thing, I definitely get oxygen deprived because I start getting a headache after about 10 minutes. And so I'm shop fast as I can now.
Yeah,
And the minute I walk out, I take it off, you know, when I walk out the door.
Yep.
So.
Well, and it's not so much oxygen with me. It's about having my face covered up. That was the
Yeah.
worst part about having the cataract surgery, was having them cover up my face.
Oh, I bet.
Um, you're kind of like in a little cocoon, you know.
Yeah.
Imagine a sleeping bag. You know, normally draw it all the way around your face. Well, this one is drawn all the way around your eyeball. So you're like in this little cocoon, and it's, for most people, for Jeffrey, it wouldn't bother him at all, but for me, it was freaky. Okay, I had this problem with this stuff the last time. I hate this stuff back here. Oh, that's going to come up. Okay. The other piece didn't come up so well.
Oh. Oh, I'm having some.
Wow, Holly. $8.5 million. Oh, Anna, uh, I appreciate the work, whatever it is you're doing, but dang, I don't think I could do it. Even these poor little girls in the grocery store that are, checking groceries for hours and hours at a time.
Yeah. It's. I used to wear. Well, I wore masks when I worked at the orthodontist, and
Yeah,
I didn't.
but you took it
But it
off
was just
whenever.
in between patients. Yeah, you just put on
Yeah.
a new mask every patient, and they were not. They were definitely not as fitted as the one I'm wearing when I go to the grocery store.
That's right.
I'm like, I need to buy some of those ones that are just paper and just wear those like I used to wear, because this is.
Except that those are only good for the people around you, not for you. So
Yeah, well, yeah,
the one you're wearing that's fitted helps you more too.
I'm sure that is true.
So,
But this is. I don't think
but
there's a
yes,
straight edge on this piece. Every place I try to cut, it's all crookedy.
well, then just leave it crookedy.
Well, that one was really crookedy. So, and I didn't want it that wide. So.
Teresa. Oh, Anna, that's got to be hard. Yep. To have any kind of breathing anything. Hello, Beth.
We're
Welcome.
glad you're here. She does wield those scissors well, doesn't she?
Oh, well, I guess so. Honestly, I find them easier to fussy cut with than the little ones. I have little scissors, but the length of these it's just amazing how nice these cut. And when you're cutting something, this is actually kind of like cardboard. It's like cardstock, really. And
Yeah.
therefore, these are nice and sharp. Don't get me wrong, but these other ones are really nice.
Oh, wrong sponge.
Ooh, that was almost a boo boo.
It was a little bit of a boo boo because I got a little bit of it on my ink pad,
Uh-oh.
but not as bad as it could have been if I hadn't noticed, because I would have just kept on going. Oh, that's not even glued together. I'm not going to bother inking over there yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it, but then, and and the older I get, the worse it gets. Now,
Yeah,
I can
it's
now
harder.
drive over a bridge that's over water, but wearing a mask is hard. It's amazing. All right, so We finished up that page, and these are going to go in there. But what page are we going to put this on? Ay, 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 I don't know. Okay, let's see. If I go from the front, mm, I need tags for here. I don't have any tags for this. Gesundheit. Jeffrey's sneezing. Okay, I got, oops, there he goes again. Probably can't hear me say Gesundheit. So I got to have some tags for right there. I've got a bunch of pages right here. And this one is a flip out page, which I have not finished this, and that's because it needs some fairies on it. So we'll get some fairies for that next after we take care of these.
I was trying to think if I put anything in my pages like that you said you didn't have anything in. Oh, nope. Well, I put this in there.
Okay, well, see, I made that second pocket space that I had accidentally, torn. Where is it at? Where I had torn the pages, the second pocket we made the other day. I put that round one in here.
Oh, yeah.
So that's where my round one is. So
I just stuck it in there. I like it better in a top pocket than I do a side pocket.
Yeah, and so I put it in this kind of top pocket. Let's see what we got though here. It's about what I want to do with the other piece too, I think. Okay. If I go from the back, those are finished in order till I get to here. And then, okay.
I think I'm going to go ahead and put these two on this page because it looks like she and him are looking down at this little one playing.
That looks perfect.
So that's what I'm going to do. They look kind of bit like they're going, oh, look at that small child, being all indulgent because of
because he's littler.
Because he's littler, and yeah.
Thank you, Beth. When we get finished, we will both do individual flip videos for sure.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that if I put this one on one page, this is the other page I have left from that book. Now I could, although it might be better to put this on a page and then put some other fairies in there. That might be what I should think about. What fairies do I have that can go in there? Are these those fairies? No, those are not those fairies. Yes, they are. That's those fairies. I have that one. And this one that I could cut, fussy cut. I have that. And this one that I could fussy cut or leave whole. Oh, that might.
Well, guess what I just found out today?
What?
I told you my sister's coming through on July 4th on their way to Boston.
Yes, ma'am.
They're moving to Boston.
Yep.
Anyway, my brother and his wife and kids have decided to come up that same weekend so that we can all be together. So I'm so happy.
Oh, how fun!
It will be fun.
That will
The
be
cousins are all happy. The kids are all happy. They're going to get to be together.
Mm-hmm.
They used to come here for a week every summer. So they all had a week together every summer, which was, for my kids, that was a little too much. The last day or so, they were like, I think I need to take a nap. But anyway, they it's been several years since they've all been together. And the youngest one is starting high school this year, so and I think she was starting middle school last time they all got together. So
Oh, wow.
it's going to be great. We've been to visit, both sets, and they visited each other, but we haven't all been together. So
Well, that's awesome. That
yeah,
that's really awesome. For me to have my cousins all together would be pretty interesting, but it's never going to happen. There's too many of them.
yeah.
Um,
Like you
you
said,
know,
you had like 81 first cousins
on one side of the
on
family.
one side. Yeah, I just got 21, but that's a that's a lot to try to get together. We
I
haven't done
think.
it since my grandmother passed away 15 years ago. So
Well, it's been. I was a little girl last time we were all together. When I was little, uh, Dad's side of the family would rent the park in Flushing, Michigan. The city had a park, and you could rent it. And we would have, all we would have three big picnic gazebos, and you would um, pick one spot where you would eat, but then you would move around the gazebos and stuff to visit for the day, And the big thing is that the other thing is that my that many cousins, a bunch of them are actually my dad's age.
yeah,
The family is so spread out in age. Dad's oldest brother was 20 years older than he was. So, it was a it was a huge age difference. So,
that's the way my dad's family is for his generation. He probably has that many first cousins because
mhm.
his dad had 9 brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
and they all had 4 or 5 kids apiece. But my grandmother had problems when my dad was born, and so they could only have the one. So so my dad was always the one that was the only child, and but they had lots of cousins come live with them because they only had one child and the other ones had 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
So they
Uh-huh.
ended up with some cousins living with them when he was a kid. But
Well, my dad actually went and at different times because his father passed away when Dad was very young. I think he was about 18 months old when his father died in the hospital. Um, he had some minor surgery or something like his appendix out or something. And while he was in the hospital, he developed mumps. And
uh,
they thought it was a reaction to the surgery and ice packed them. So
oh,
that didn't work so well. But they because my grandmother was alone, and during the depression and stuff, his brothers helped to raise him.
yeah.
So okay, so if we go like that, I don't think I like her there. I think I'm thinking about this one, like so, and maybe this like that.
Holly
What do
says
you?
her brothers are 20, 19, 16, and 15 years older than she is.
Yeah, I knew Holly was littler. My oldest sister's 18 years old, and T's the oldest sister. And see, we're my next sister's 2 years younger, and then the next one's 3 years younger. So my youngest sister and I are only 5 years apart.
Yeah.
So
Well, my brother's 4 years younger and my sister's 8 years younger. But and I have a fly and it's driving me nuts. I bet if
but
I
now,
get out my fly swatter, maybe
is
it'll
it
go
your
away.
sister, your stepsister, hon?
No, no,
Oh, good.
I'm talking
Okay.
about my real sister, my
Okay.
my blood sister. My stepsister was my best friend. She's just 2 years younger than me, but
Okay.
we grew up best friends. So
Well, I knew
Yeah.
that you were
And she has
close.
a brother that's like 5 years older than me.
Ah, okay.
So there's three of them and three of us. No, there's two of
Oh,
them and three of us.
how fun.
But
Okay,
okay,
opinion.
okay, opinion.
Yeah. Okay, I'm thinking about just leaving this one little girl over here, but these two, because this one's kind of reading that, and then this one's just kind of
Hanging out.
hanging out.
Yeah.
Does that look funny?
I was gonna say take the one that's hanging out off and see if you like it better. I didn't realize the words, went with it, but
Yeah, that word goes with that one, but I can get some other butterflies
I
and
would
have
get
more
some other butterflies and just do that.
butterflies on there,
Yeah,
maybe. I kind
that's
of thought that
what I
one
would
was a little much. That's why I asked for opinions because I really sort of thought that one was just kind of not what I wanted. Now, the other thing is I could put this bigger little guy right there. Oh, I might like that better, Lisa.
It looks like it's trying to catch the butterflies. I like that.
Okay, I like that one better. It's got a better statement. It's color wise, it shows up better. Okay,
Yeah.
so and I'll get some more butterflies too. Oh, a seed packet. Teresa, that's not actually a seed packet. That's actually how mine were in the book. Mine have borders around so many of them, and I kind of do like this border with that little sign too. That's another thing I like about that one. So I think that is what we will do. I'll be happy with that. Lisa's quiet again.
Well, you know how it is when I start thinking.
It requires brain power, doesn't it?
It is
Okay.
difficult. I think I'm going to make this into a little notebook thing.
Oh, that's cute. Yep.
Put a butterfly over those words and this
Uh-huh.
over these words. I wanted to do that with this one, but I would have to cut it off right there, and I don't know if that's taken off too much or not.
I like it with the rest on it.
I do too. So I'll just make it into a regular old tag, I guess.
Okay, well, I was gonna say,
Well, maybe this one will work. Let me see.
will that piece work? Lisa is cutting up. Okay. Um, yeah, Teresa, it does kind of look like a seed packet, and I could make another seed packet because I've only put one in here. Excuse me. Ooh, I do apologize.
Yep, that will work. That will work.
Okay. Okay. This is just too cute a piece of paper. I can't put it in my garbage can. I'm thinking, oh,
Collage.
I maybe better get out my die cutter and cut it up into butterflies or something.
Well, you could do that.
Yes. Teresa says, or you could make it into a longer notebook. She just has to have a different piece to cut for a cover. I think she cut up a hanging file folder if I saw what she was cutting right.
Yeah, well, these are pieces I cut off of one that I was using for something else. So these were just scraps
Yeah.
that I was trying to use.
I do not know that I am going to get to the project for the Defy auction this week, just FYI. So if it's late for the July auction, she'll just have to auction it next month. I will try to
just one every month.
I will try to get to it, but I did not realize I had two bead shows the same week, and eye surgery 2 weeks in a row. So
Yeah. No, don't fret over it.
I'm not going to, but it
Okay.
is one of those things that I'm like, oh, this didn't end up being a good a good week for that particular project, but that's
Yeah.
okay. All right. Oh yeah, that looks better, and then I'll put some butterflies. Make a longer notebook out of it and put it on that page. Not sure which page Teresa is talking about, but
Probably this, maybe this page.
yeah, probably. Excuse me. Oh, I'm liking this page. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. But I think these things need to fall down, not up. They need
Yeah.
to.
Well, this one I haven't glued together.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Um,
so yeah.
so I don't want to work on this page yet. But I
No.
may put these on that page. I may just save them and put them on there because they go with this
Mhm.
really well. So I'm going to try
Well,
to get the rest of my pages glued together this before Thursday. But
I've got all mine glued together.
I don't. I still have this group right here.
Well, I had to, see if I could how many was going to be left if I took them a big huge bunch out for every page. I took out 20 pages in the last section. So,
Wow.
yeah, well, otherwise I had way too many pages because I already had so many more than you had,
Yeah.
so and that's okay. It's definitely got plenty of pages in it. Thanks, Teresa. I just feel a little guilty about it. That's everybody worked so hard to get it to me, and then this is just not going to be a good week. We'll see though, because you never know how my next bead show is going to go. We'll see. I know I can't make any more beads for it because there's no way I'll be able to make beads tomorrow. Not with my
Yeah.
eyeballs all because he'll dilate them again in the morning. It's like, okay, great. It's going to last 24 hours, but you're going to do it again. Like, okay.
Do you have like a just a stock of certain beads, or the reason I'm
Um,
asking is because Hannah's wanting to make a hair thing with two hairpins that have beads hung between them to the
okay.
use in her hair, and I thought that it would be fun to buy her some of your beads if you have them. Um, if you have, I think she said blues is what she wanted. If you happen to have some just regular, little, not too small, the kind of size that would look good hanging between two hair post things, but um, and maybe not even all the same. I don't know.
Um, I don't do round beads very much anymore, but I
Yeah.
might. I'm for Miss Hannah. I bet you I could find some in my stuffs. I will look.
Okay.
The other thing is does she already have seed beads and stuff that color?
No, she doesn't have anything. She just
She's
has the
just got it.
idea.
Just has this idea. Okay.
Yeah, and I just thought that I would buy her those beads as a surprise, to help her make her idea.
Okay. Um, well, because I have seed beads coming out my ears, and you know how I sent you some little packages.
Yeah.
Those were tiny beads, though. I'm going to send her some that are a little bit bigger, due to
Okay.
the fact that what she wants to do with them is put them in her hair, and she really doesn't want those size 11s in her hair, most likely. But I'll
No.
see what I can find as far as round beads goes, dear. Um, I'm just not sure what I got. Just
Well,
that's
that's
just
fine. If you don't, I don't.
Oh, no, no. I just anymore, it seems that uh, I make very little in the round beets because I just don't have time, and the flowers sell better.
Yeah.
So I tend to make the flowers. I get the flowers made, and that's about all I get made. I sometimes get spacers made. Um, this last little tiny show I just did yesterday, uh, that's what everybody wanted, was spacers. And so again, I don't have hardly anything in the way of spacers, but I might have. And since she's doing something like that and has not got anything exactly planned, one or two instead of a package of 10 would probably do just fine. So let me see what I got.
Okay, thanks.
The word is got, have, uh, not gotst, but you know how it is.
I know what you mean. But if you don't have anything, it's not a big deal. I just
Yeah,
thought
I know.
that it would be funner. It would be
It would
funner.
it would be funner. Oh, good. I'm so glad somebody says that word besides me. It would definitely be funner. Jeff is talking about possibly in the fall doing our trip out there. I don't know. We've been back and forth about it.
Yeah.
Um, the several people have said they've had trouble getting places to park. And we're not little. We can't park real easy. Um, and that some of the national parks are still closed and stuff. So, but then there's been other people that said that they had a grand time at Zion. So, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
And until we have a little more information, it's probably, oh, I've got this one and I'm going to put it there. I
Well,
have
what
this
what things are like right now and what they will be like in the fall could be two
are
completely different
two
things.
different things. Yeah. So, that's the thing. And so we're still possibly coming in the fall, but
All right.
I
Well,
I
it'd be great to see you.
I just still don't know. Um, okay, I
Well, I'm not
lost
going to
my.
clean house or anything
Oh gosh, don't do that. If
because
you
then you
if
might
you
not
do
come.
that, then I
And I
wouldn't.
would have gone to all that trouble for nothing.
Well, but hi, Sandra. If you did that, I wouldn't feel at home at all.
Oh,
That would make me uncomfortable.
well, you have no idea what it looks like. So,
You have no
oh,
idea what mine looks like. I will tell you, there are boxes in the living room. Poor Jeff. He's the neat one.
yeah, Darren's the neat one in our house too.
Hmm. Uh-huh. And
And
and he is really neat, but he's neat to the point where he doesn't know where anything is. He loses stuff because he puts it away, but he puts it
yeah,
away and can't remember where it's at.
thanks, Sandra. We're glad you're here. Sorry, I've been working and hadn't been paying attention, but I'm glad you're here.
We're glad everybody's here, and if we missed anybody, hello. We're really glad you're here. Our couple of newbies, we're really glad you're here too. Oh, I'm sorry I'm off camera. I tend to fussy cut in my lap, especially
Yeah,
when I
well,
can't
it's
see
easier.
them. Hmm. And the
And then with
deal
your
was,
eyes,
yeah, the way my eyes are today, it's like it's even with the readers on, it's easier to see um, if it's not too far away from me. And what's really weird is it's only one eye, so it's like it's like okay. Hmm.
I
Okay.
get all these notifications come up when I get emails.
Hmm.
And I was just noticing the last four that came up were all for homeschool stuff, like
Oh,
history study or whatever. I'm like, I really need to let go of
unsubscribe.
all those companies.
Yeah, you get to unsubscribe.
I need to
Yay!
unsubscribe. Yay! It was fun. I'm glad we did it, but it's nice to be moving on to a different stage.
Sandra, I'm going to tell you what. If my husband folded his dirty clothes, I would seriously worry because my husband does not do that, and I would be afraid he's going to put them back on again tomorrow. That would be what I was really afraid of. His some of his dirty clothes don't even get to come in the house until they go straight to the wash machine, which makes me think I probably need to do a load of those.
Okay. I gotta find some place.
Jeffrey has his own special laundry basket out on the back porch.
For the ucky laundry, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, but he gets really ucky.
Okay. I need
I
some
remember.
papers.
Oh, I know what he was doing. He was underneath the Jeep the other day. He went Jeep riding Saturday. He had so much fun. I was really glad he went. He said there was only 5 Jeeps. So there was 5 Jeeps and 8 people, so it was easy to be distant from one another even when they stopped and explored an old cemetery that's on the state property. And I guess they stopped another place where there was a really pretty flower, a bunch of pitcher plants in a big field. So he took lots of pictures and stuff, and he seemed to have a very good time. I was really glad he went.
Oh, that's good.
And glad he didn't take me.
That too.
Well, I like to go riding, but I needed to work. You know how that goes, and sometimes it's easier when I'm home all by myself.
Yes.
It's not that I don't want him there. Oh, I forgot to ink those. Oh well, I inked the page, but not the items.
Hmm. I
What?
should have torn these the other direction, but I don't like tearing things sideways.
No.
But they're too short. I mean, they're too long this way, but if I cut them in half, they'll be too short. So that means I'm going to have scraps. I only
Well,
have so many scraps. I don't know what to do with myself.
just staple them into another pad. That just turn them into another little pad right now. Put a little topper on them of some sort.
Right now. Okay.
Teresa says, "Oh, goody! Now you have to get the college apps."
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I think she has decided to work for a while and save money for college. So, um, unless we can find some good scholarships, that's probably what she needs to do anyway. So,
Um, does she have a line on a job or?
not right now. She wants to do what is it called? NaNoWriMo, something like that.
I have no idea what that is.
It's where you try to write something in a month. In a month, you try to write a novel in a month or something like that.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she wants to do that in November. And so, and then we're wanting to go on that
On your trip.
trip in October. So we decided it was better for her to just not worry about a job until we get, till after that. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
she's not one who spends a lot of money anyway. So she's saving all the money she gets for graduation, either for a car or for school. So
Yeah. Okay.
okay, I am using some of my special papers in here.
Well, cool. Oh, some of those beautiful ones.
Yeah,
Teresa said those are gorgeous.
some beautiful ones.
Uh-huh.
I'm putting a beautiful one right on top so I won't forget that I've got beautiful ones in here. If I can get them to lay down straight. Hmm. Wonder how that's going to work. We may do them sideways. Not normal, but who says we have to be normal?
That's right. Just glue a little cute piece of paper over the top and no one will know. Okay, I just got to put that in.
I bet they're copper.
Oh, well then don't cover them up. Don't cover them up. No covering up copper ones.
Alrighty. Let's see.
Hi, Janice. In Utah. Well, Teresa, that's not really that far away. It's no further away than my kiddo is. My
Hi,
kiddo
Janice.
is just under 1,500 miles from me. I know because we drove that so many times. Oh my gosh, we drove it and drove it and drove it and drove it. Okay, now I got to get that stuck on. And I'm going to cheat and use glue stick because it worked pretty well on the last
little pad of papers.
So sweet. Little pad of papers.
Pad of papers. Now I need to make one for this one. And I think I am going to just do these in half. So.
Okay. Andrea's here, I think. And
hey, Andrea. We're glad you're here. Hi, Linda.
And Gertie is here. Hello, Gertie. Nice to see
Gertie.
you.
We're glad you're here. Welcome, welcome.
Okay, what is Barbara doing with TP roll? Okay, Barbara, I missed whatever you said prior to that comment.
Me too. So I'm going to go back and look.
Okay, you look and you can tell me.
Okay. She says, talk about messes. We have a bathtub that we don't use, and I thought it would be funny to see how many toilet paper rolls I can amass in that tub while we're shut down. I mean the toilet paper cardboard inner rollers, not the whole thing.
Okay. That is an interesting challenge for yourself, Barbara. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, I have to go get some more butterflies because I'm going to use some of those little Dollar Tree butterflies. I think will be cute in here. Right
okay.
there. Oh, dear. I'm not sure where
I tell you, this one little fly is driving me nuts.
we put up fly paper and didn't catch a single fly.
I was going to say, maybe I need to get some, but if you're not catching anything with them, maybe I don't want to bother.
Well, they're old, but it's really funny. We had flies and they were bothering us. So what do I do? Jeffrey puts up fly paper. We've got two, one in the dining room, one in the kitchen. Haven't caught a single fly, but the flies are not bothering us anymore. So I don't know.
Scared them off. Uh-oh. Okay, now I got two cute little pads.
That's cute.
Yep, I like this idea, so I may be using it for other journals.
Oh, I love it. I love my little scrapbooky ones that I made out of my scrap bin.
Yes, I loved those too. I'm definitely going to be making those.
Well, apparently, Yeah, and that's what I'm saying about those little pieces. Just tuck them into something else. I like those little scrappy bin things. I thought they were fun. Are you going to go lay down,
Are you
Jeffrey?
talking about this paper, Teresa?
Um, would you do me a favor and come get my bottle and make me another tea?
When you say the picture paper, is this what you're talking about? If it is, this came off of the front of the front of the pop-up book that we used. Is where these pages came. This paper came from the front of
And
the pop-up book.
Andrea, I got these at the Dollar Tree. I showed these a couple of weeks ago I got them at the Dollar Tree, and I wish I had bought more because I think they're gorgeous. I got every color they had that day, but I only got one of each, and I probably should have gotten more because I know they're going to be ones I really like. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. They're a lot like the ones you sent us, Andrea. They they pop off the page. Here, I'll get one out as soon as I get them out. Um, I had to go find my pliers. Apparently, I took the pliers elsewhere. They're three-dimensional. So we'll see how. Well, oh, okay. Huh. I thought they were stickers. Okay. They are stickers, I think. What the heck? I can't make it come off the backing paper. There we go. It didn't want to come off the back paper.
Whew, almost had an emergency.
Uh-oh. What happened?
You almost couldn't get them off.
Yes. Oh, it was me. My emergency.
Yeah, you almost had an emergency.
Thank you very much. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't wanting to come off. Face feeding is good, Andrea. Yeah, these were relatively new butterflies at Dollar Tree, I think, anyways. I was really surprised when I saw them. And Andrea, they're very much like the ones that you sent us. They're 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional. They are going to have to stay in their little packages though, because otherwise they're going to be squished. I'm sure that one's going to be squished just in the book. It's probably going to get squished. But, and I think it needs another one. I have to cook to feed Face. I cooked yesterday. I made meatloaf. I haven't made meatloaf in a long time. And I made oven cooked potatoes. Jeffrey said, "Ooh, I like these potatoes. They're good." I'm like, okay. I'm glad you liked them because, I got a little bowl full you got to eat up. Oh, this one's got a staple in it too. No, I don't like to cook over and over again. So I cooked a whole head of cauliflower and a great big. I steamed a big, huge pot of vegetables, and I don't cook potatoes very often. So I cooked potatoes and meatloaf, and Jeffrey will be perfectly content to have that for dinner tonight. He's always good about that for me, which I really appreciate.
Yeah.
I have one uncle who will not eat a leftover.
Oh goodness.
Oh yeah. He wouldn't have lasted very long if he was mine. It's a good
Yeah,
thing he
I
belongs.
figured that out before before we ever got married. That would have been done.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay, this 2-page spread is done. I'm happy. Ta-da! There's one page, and there's the other page. It came out really cool. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Happy, happy. Well, I'm
Happy, happy.
working on trying to get happy here.
Okay. Oh, that's cute.
I got to cover up
Teresa's
these
thinking
words.
butter beans,
So.
sauerkraut, and wieners, cheesy cornbread, and taters of some sort. Well, if I fix cornbread, I wouldn't fix the taters. And I don't eat butter beans or sauerkraut, but Jeffrey would like to come to your house. Butter beans are, to me, they're the same as lima beans, and they're just one of those things I can't stand.
Yeah, I think that's about the only kind of bean I don't like.
Yeah, it's lima beans and butter beans. They're the
Yeah.
same kind of bean. I like all kinds of beans, but not those. And we eat a lot of beans because they're real good for you. Okay, I'm happy. I'm happy, but I need some wax paper because I put glue everywhere on that. Okay, so that takes care of that page. Oh, that wouldn't have lasted very long for me either, Teresa, because now there are things I really can't stand, and there are things that Jeffrey over time has gotten to where he doesn't like, and he's not liking cauliflower lately. I don't know exactly why, because he used to really like cauliflower, which is no big deal to me because I can eat cauliflower all day long. Not a big deal. So when I fix broccoli, I fix cauliflower and broccoli mixed together, and then he eats more broccoli than cauliflower, and I eat more cauliflower than broccoli, and it works out. Um, I don't know that there's a vegetable Jeffrey doesn't like. Mm. I'm pretty sure there's not one he won't eat. There's some I'm not fond of. I don't particularly like asparagus or beets. And I told y'all the other day that I don't like cooked greens. I don't mind raw greens, but I don't like cooked greens. And that's just my weirdness, I think. Okay, how am I going to put this thing in here? Oh, this is going to be difficult.
I got to run do something real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm I'm gonna just make you big while I'm gone because that looks interesting. Be right back.
Okay. All right. Um, Sandra, I'm not sure. Probably whatever's in the beans, like the protein, and it probably depends on your pan too. Um, it depends on whether or not, because I use a stainless steel pan. I haven't noticed that but it does leave more of a ring around the pan. But that's probably the starch or the proteins, one of the two that's in beans. I'm not sure. Okay, I'm trying to decide what to do with this one. I could put this on. If I do, I'm going to lose a big portion of my tree. But I would have this whole saying. Hmm. I could maybe cut this like this. And make my tree go a different direction. Don't like that really though. Yes, Teresa, that might be it too. The beans have like a starch. It gets on the pan. Yes, Joyce, I would. I think she is, Julie. She just stepped out. She said she had to do something, so I don't know what. But she'll be right back. I'm pretty sure. I think she's okay. She said her headache is making her have trouble thinking, but that's just that's the leftovers. You know how when you get a really bad headache, you have leftovers of your headache. Sandra, that's a good thing. Ask YouTube, or ask Google. And that's true too, Teresa. She might have had to do that. Um, we all have to do that once in a while. Andrea was giving me, telling me about that the other day, and made me have to think about it. I thought for a minute I was going to have to actually leave the room. Okay, so that's about all of the woods I have left. Oh, there's more over here in this box. I have that piece left. That's not very interesting. Yeah, that's right, Andrea. All that tea. I've already had one whole bottle full today. Or since we sat down. Not just today, but because I've had several bottles full. And a couple of bottles full of water too. So this is where I was trying to take this apart. So I don't know if that's going to come apart or not.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. Just had something Hannah needed me to do so she could before she mopped.
There you go.
Mm,
Yeah. And she's going to mop. If she's going to mop, you're going to go do it right now too,
that's
aren't you?
right. That's
Uh-huh.
right.
Yes, yes. We're no dummies. Uh-huh. We didn't get your kid to do something, then you run and take care of it right away. I may. That might be fun for a background. I'm thinking I should just cut the top of this off straight. Just zip it off and put it in here.
I say go for it.
Well, it's got this cute little book that, it unfolds. So I really want to put it in there because it is cute and it's like our tunnel book.
Yeah.
And there's a fairy in there. And this little fairy with butterfly wings is so cute. And I don't know which way I'm going to leave her. I may leave her like that so that when you fold it back, it's. Now, let me see here which way I want to leave it. Yeah. That's probably how I want to. The big thing is you gotta decide ahead of time because they're all I gotta glue them down again.
Oh, yeah.
They Yeah, I need to glue them. I need to glue them down back here before I. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do here. I need to remember to ink my page too. Andrea, do your stainless steel pans have those big heavy aluminum bottoms? That's what mine are. They're stainless steel, but they have nice heavy aluminum bottoms on them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to cheat. I'm going to lay this page over here like this, and I'm going to make me a line up there. See how that works?
Sounds good. All right, that's what I decided to add on here.
Oh, that's cute. Yes, yes. Mm-hmm.
So
It
now,
just makes it a little bit more, but you're also covering up something, right? Isn't that what you
yeah,
just...
yeah, I'm covering up parts of words.
Okay.
If it said the whole thing, I might leave it alone, but
Mm-hmm. Yeah, one of those companies. I'm going to tell you a story. I like to tell you my stories. Um, I melted the bottom off of one of those pans one day.
oh my
Plum.
goodness,
It turned into a giant aluminum kiss, like a Hershey's kiss.
how did you do that?
Well, that's what happens when you. Oh, and the broccoli just was burnt and stinky. That's what happens when you put the steamer in and broccoli in it and forget to put the water in and keep looking at it and saying, well, why is this not steaming? Why is this not steaming? And then you turn around to set the table and turn back and realize that the bottom of your pan has melted into the burner.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, yeah, it was. Mm-hmm. And guess what? That was the first new stove I had ever owned. I've only had two new stoves, that one and this one. I've only ever had one new.
I never had a new stove, so I
I've
have a new
only had.
oven, but I've never had a new stove.
Well, my stoves and ovens have always come together.
Yeah,
Um,
mine did too till this house.
uh, this is the only new refrigerator I've ever had. This one we have now. Um, and the thing of it is we have changed houses many times, and only had to have those few appliances. Um, Now I've had a few, two or three washers and two or three dryers, but um, Andrea, the stove burner was not hurt. Um, First off, I don't have a glass top stove, and that one wasn't either because at the time, um, when I was buying that stove, they said that it was real hard to can on a glass top stove, and so it had burners. It was a is that one a gas stove or an electric stove? That was electric. Wonder why it was electric. Must have been what the fittings were. Um,
Yeah,
Anyways,
sometimes you don't have a choice. There's no get natural gas going there.
right. But we had gas for heat, so I don't know why I wouldn't have had gas. I think maybe I just decided I can't remember. Maybe it was gas. I don't think so though. I think it was electric. Anyways, um, my husband just took the burner apart, and I didn't even have to have a new burner. It just melted right into the little pan, and it just lifted right out, and everything was hunky dory. Um,
That's a blessing.
Oh, it was, yeah, that was amazing. Because the stove, I don't think the stove was a year and a half old when I did that. Um, and this stove is not a glass top either, even though I don't can so much anymore. And we did have to have some stuff done here. There was fittings for gas and electricity. Okay, I could have had a electric range, but and the gas fitting was there, but I didn't have a regular 110 plug, and because of hurricanes, I wanted a gas stove. Okay, if you have a gas stove, it still functions and you can still cook. And so I have a gas stove, but the new gas stove needed a little regular plug, and there wasn't one back there.
Yeah,
So
because it has electronic ignition.
right, it has not
Yeah.
only does it have, but it has the clock in it.
Oh, yeah.
So I had to get both an electrician and a plumber to put my new stove in. It's like, oh, great, just what I needed. But also, I didn't know this, but now, but by code, if you don't, they have to install a separate circuit for microwaves. The ones that hang above your stove.
Yeah.
We had to have a whole new circuit run
Huh.
for that silly microwave. And it's not a big, huge microwave or anything. It's just, a microwave.
Yeah.
But you're right, Andrea. I was very fortunate. Oh, that's awful, Teresa. T, my mom's got a glass top. She's loved them. I had a glass top in the house in South Dakota because that's what was there. I hated it. Um, but mom's had a glass top, for years, and she really likes it. But she also has this really bad habit of putting stuff on it and walking, like laying her bread on top of the stove. It's like it just freaks me out. Okay, so this is just going on there like that. What am I going to do with the rest of the page? Got to have something else on there, right? I'm apparently not thinking very well today either, although I'm getting stuff done just slowly, very slowly, slowly. Lisa's going to have finished up 6 things, and I have just done, I've done 4 pages so far today.
So you've done way more than me. I've done 1 page and 2 little booklets and a couple of tags, and that's it. I'm
You're
trying
going
to.
to have to put in some more pockets, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Hi, Shelley. And Julie, were you here? I hope I said hello to Julie too. I hope I did. I don't remember.
I know I didn't. Hi, Julie. I'm glad you're here. Hi, Sherry. I'm sorry. I've been way behind.
You mean Shelley?
Did I not say Shelly? I
Yeah,
said Julie and Shelly. I tried. I meant to say Julie and Shelly.
you said Sherry. Unless
Oh,
I
Shelly. I
heard
meant
wrong.
Shelly. Oh, yep, yep.
Yeah, T, that's another thing. I used to have a lot of cast iron uh, Dutch ovens and all that kind of stuff, and my uh, my canners are enamel. The biggest thing is that because canners are not flat on the bottom, the old ones now, see, there's new kinds of glass tops too, and there's Corinne tops and all those kinds of things. But the old ones, if your pan had any if it wasn't smooth and flat on the bottom, it didn't work on the glass top. And that was what really killed it for me. Um, okay, so here's what I think I'm going to do is just take this. Would help if I put my glasses on.
When I
And
was about 12 years old, I went to stay with a friend, and I was trying to cook on her that stove, and she had an electric stove, and I never had an electric stove. We always had gas, and so I burned whatever I was cooking. I don't remember what it was, but I mean, it scorched the pan and everything because I didn't realize that I had, I can't
uh-huh.
remember all the particulars at the moment. I just remember that I burned stuff, and I was so horrified by that I have never had an electric stove. I was like, no, I want a gas stove. Sorry.
Well, so many of our houses I didn't have a choice. That the electric stove was what was in there, and so that's
Yeah.
what I had. Um, the the thing about this new gas stove that I really don't like is that so many of my burners are too big, and I hunted. I did not. I spent more money on stove than I wanted to because I had to hunt, and then didn't get the top of the line one because it had four huge burners, and I use a pan that's this big half the time. It's
Yeah.
like I don't want burners that are that big. I want little burners.
Time to roast a pig here. Just
Yeah, that's it.
vegetable.
That's absolutely it.
Yeah. Well, luckily this one was of course in the house when we moved in, but um I was glad it was gas. My grandmother was trying to decide um before, when she was getting older, she was wanted a new top, and so because the oven's in the wall and then there's a
Uh
stove
huh.
top, and she was thinking about getting an electric stovetop, and my one of my uncles was trying to talk her into getting an electric stovetop, and I said, Grandma, if somebody's going to be coming over here and cooking for you, it's probably going to be me,
Hmm.
and I would really rather not have to cook on electric. You've never cooked on it, and neither have I. I think we're both safer if you just stick with gas. And she said, right. So
that
she
that
got
fixed
another
it.
gas stove.
There you go. That fixed it. Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I kind of need another little fairy over here, and I am thinking about actually putting him in there. Does that he looks funny now though, doesn't he? He doesn't look
But I
like
need to
he.
ink him.
Yeah, I would ink him. You think he'd be okay if I inked him
I
though?
think if you ink him and you kind of go over the whole thing lightly with ink so that it's not stark white anymore,
Uh huh.
I think that'll make all the difference in the world.
Okay. Well, we'll just do that and see what it looks like.
Yeah. Just see if I'm wrong or right.
Uh huh.
Test it out right here.
Yeah, Sandra says yes. The stove sometimes becomes a counter, and for my mother, she leaves stuff on the counter on the stove. That bothers me. It just like, do you not get that? Uh, I don't even leave um, pans and stuff on the stove very long. For one, because I've been known to melt stuff.
That does change your perspective.
Yeah. Now, also in that brand new stove, um, my turkey lit the whole stove on, the whole oven on fire. Yeah, it was one of those things. The grease went over the pan, and all of a sudden there were flames in my oven, and it was just the turkey. I had not. Okay, first off, I think we'll cut that out. There's some stuff on here I didn't cut out because it was too thin. Um, it went over, and all of a sudden I looked and there was flames, and I'm like, okay. And Ren says, Mom, how are you gonna put it out? I said, well, we're just going to leave the door closed and not do
Let it
anything.
let it go out on its own.
Let it go out on its own. Yep.
Yeah. I remember when we were getting some smoke alarms, we went to a presentation where they talked about these smoke alarms that have like 20-year batteries. And if you don't, I mean, they're like really ultra small, like
Hmm.
$3,000 worth of smoke alarms. And Darren said, we have to buy these, honey, because we are living in a tinderbox. If there's a fire, our house would go up in 10 seconds. He said, not only is it got wood everywhere inside, but we have books everywhere inside and bookshelves everywhere inside. And this place is just looking for a fire. And so we got this whole system, of um, fire alarms, and it's a pretty cool system. There's like one in the basement stairs, there's one outside our bedroom, one outside the kids' bedrooms, one in the dining room. They're all strategically placed and all that.
Hmm.
And so we were the guy came in and he was telling us all about him and everything. And then when he was fixing to leave, he gave us this red plastic bag thing that he said, you need to hang this on the wall in your kitchen. He said, this is for a grease fire. You just yank on this cord and pull out that blanket and throw it over it if you have a grease fire. And he said that's just a bonus that we give everybody, when they buy a system. And it was so funny because when he left, my kids were all excited about that. They didn't care about the fire alarms. They were excited about that blanket that we could throw over a grease fire if we had one.
Yeah.
Oh, it was funny.
Okay. Oh, what's that ruler with all the holes? Did you use a ruler with all the holes? Oh, okay. That's
This
the
is, it's a 16-inch metal ruler. It's made by UARCO, but I can promise you it is probably 40 or 50 years old. It
yeah.
has my dad's name in it because this is one he used at work. And I know it's from work because it says Bernie instead of Bernard. And that's what they called him at work, was Bernie. So
Well, and after that discussion the other day, what was your dad's middle name?
Frank.
Okay, mine's dad's middle name was Lyle, Bernard Lyle. Um, Malaya, hello, Malaya, and she says paper doesn't burn well if it's compacted, so just add more paper.
Oh, there you go. That's my kind of girl. My studio should be fine.
Yeah, mine too. And Andrea said, The Adventures of Tanya the Firebug. And, I have always said, people always freak out. Okay, when I put the studio in the camper, and so I had a torch in the camper, people were just like, oh my gosh, you're freaking out. I'm like, well, I've had a torch in my house for years and years and years and years. And I play with fire every day. Well, I am much more likely going to burn the bloody house down with in the kitchen than I am ever going to burn it down with the torch. And the same was true in the camper. It's like, okay, yep. So, but I was going to tell you, you're talking about a grease fire. Mama always told me have salt. Keep your salt where you can grab it with one hand. I was in college and I walked away from a pan on the stove. I was using a cast iron pan. It was on the stove, and I was heating up the pan so I could fry an egg for lunch. And I walked away from it, and the spatula that was in it started on fire. And when I grabbed it, I pulled it off the stove, which was stupid. It was absolutely the stupidest thing I could have done. And it flamed. So I couldn't, it's cast iron, 12-inch cast iron pan, and I'm holding it. I couldn't hold it and get the salt. So I set it down on my rug,
Oh, dear.
on the floor, and that thing was so hot that it burnt through my rug and melted the floor. So, but I will definitely burn the house down much faster in the kitchen than I ever will with my torch. The torch is attached to the table. It's much safer. About the worst I do is burn myself, and I haven't done a lot of that. I do, but and I have taken out my bangs before. They get shortened. So, oh, I forgot to ink the page. Ooh, well, I will have to do it after the fact. I will ink it because I got the glue on this now, and I'm not going to stop.
T says, Lisa, keep Tanya away from the stove when she visits.
Yeah, I won't cook. I won't cook for Lisa in her house. No, 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 no. Uh-uh. Yeah.
No, we're just going to play in the art room.
We're gonna play in the art room. And I think she has a favorite Mexican restaurant that we're going to have to.
I have several favorite restaurants, Mexican restaurants, but one of my favorite ones right now is, I don't know if they're just closed right now or if they just aren't going to open back up.
Oh,
So
dear.
I will be very sad if they just don't open back up, because I definitely was planning to take you there.
Oh.
But I'm sure we can find another one.
Well, if you come to visit me, don't plan on us taking you to a very good seafood restaurant because we have not been able to find one lately.
That's okay. I'm not a seafood person.
Oh, that's good. Now I can take you to the best calzones in town. That they are really good calzones.
Well, I'd be more likely to like that.
Uh-huh. Of course, you don't eat bread though, do you?
No, I don't. But
Yeah. It would be hard to eat a calzone because they are kind of bread on the outside.
Yeah, I just every once in a while I make an exception for some things. Pizza is not one of the things I've made an exception for so far, because I I make pizza a lot. I just make it, with my the keto pizza.
Yeah.
So, but
well, calzone is the calzones are about the only thing that I have missed during this not going out business.
yeah.
And I did get Mama calzone here. We had them the day I took her to the fabric store. I just picked them up and we took them to the house and ate them.
Yeah.
So, okay, now I've inked. So, and he does look fine on when you put him when he's inked. He looks
it makes a big difference.
Yeah,
Makes a big difference. I need some flowers. That's what I need. I don't know why I didn't think about that earlier. It's not like I don't have any.
Andrew says that it sounds like I have kitchen issues. It's because I don't like to be in the kitchen.
She's trying to get fired.
That's right. If I could get fired, it would be a real good thing. Now, I have to tell you that Jeff does 90% of the dishes. No, he does 99% of the dishes. I cook. He does the dishes. Now, he has been known to cook, but the last few years, his cooking skills have turned into I'll go pick it up.
Well, some days that works just fine.
Yeah, it is. Some days it just works just amazingly well. So the only problem with that is that it's not the best for you. That's the thing.
That's true.
Okay, so here's the deal. I am not going to glue that side down. I'm just going to fold it so that it will close. I don't think it's too ugly on the back. We'll see. Okay. Oh
Hey,
no, see,
between the dye from those onion skins and the ink, my hands just really look dirty.
yeah. Um, I just cut my thumbnails off this just last night because I couldn't get the ink off of the paint out of them and off of them, and I didn't want to go in this morning with grungy thumbnails.
Yeah.
The rest of them seem to clean up okay, but okay, so okay. Ugh, come on now. Oh, we both got very quiet.
Yeah.
I think I've told you about all the times I've really. Oh, actually, a couple Christmases ago, the pie went over, and we had the whole house was just uh, filled with smoke. Smoke detector didn't even go off.
You need a new
It,
smoke detector.
actually, it went off just fine. We were discussing that a few days later, and so Jeff was checking them, and they're fine. Um, apparently, it was just the way that the smoke went up. Um, there was no heat; it was just smoke, because the pie was in the oven, kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, okay. Um, he double checked because the smoke detectors are all relatively new. We put them all up. Um, in the last 3 years, and they have those 20-year batteries. 10. I think ours say 10 years. They're supposed to be 10-year batteries. Okay, so now see when the book closes, that'll just you
Oh
just
yeah,
say
that's cute. I like it.
uh-huh. And I think I got a little boo-boo right there. So I will find some little something to put right there to make it be okay.
You know what I just noticed?
What?
The greens in these flowers and the greens in this just do not look good together. I'm glad I haven't glued
Glued
that
it
down yet.
down.
I'm gonna have to put something else on here.
Put one of your little fairies on there or something.
Yeah,
Oh, that should work.
the colors work.
Yeah, the colors work.
And then we may stick a little fairy over here or something.
Holly, they don't want to trade new ones either. I can guarantee you that. I can't imagine. I just can't imagine what it would be like. Oh, it would just make me crazy. Besides, who else would put up with my mess?
Yeah, I know Darren loves me because he hates my mess, but he puts up with it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. That's how Jeff is.
Yeah.
So, and believe me, since we moved into this house, it's really a mess. It's just everywhere. And I have been, so covered up all the time that it just stays that way. I haven't seen the dining room table since we came home from our trip. And it's all my mess. It's not his. I promise you, it's not his mess.
Well, I have to admit, some of the mess in our dining room that never gets used as a dining room, um, it was a school room for a long time, and now it's office and it's got storage. But a lot of the stuff in there is Hannah's and Ethan's. It's not mine. Most of my stuff is out here in the studio, except my sewing machine is in there. That's the one thing that's in there.
Well, and you have a little house, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's the thing. I have a big, I have a big house.
A little house and four people, three very
Uh huh.
creative people. So
Yep. Uh huh. And that's
a lot of stuff.
now. Now the reason that that it's my stuff and not Jeff's stuff is that Jeff has two garages.
There you go.
One of them 40-foot square.
It's not because he doesn't have stuff.
No, 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 no. It's not because he does not have stuff. It is because he has his stuff in a different place. But his stuff is all kind of out of the boxes and put away. That's right. Make sure she does housework, T. Now, did that come out of that you're cutting? I can't see it real well because of my eyeballs. But did that came out of your other little book, not out of which book did that come out of?
This came out of the other fairy book that I had bought a long time ago. That's
Mm-hmm.
um, not not the pop up book we used, but another one that I
Another one.
yeah.
Okay. That's what I thought. Okay, so this needs some butterflies, and I have some Andrea butterflies, and they are going to finally show up on something. So I'm going to put one of them on right there because they haven't shown up real well um, on some things. They have been they're beautiful, but they just don't show up
Oh,
if they're on something light. But see how pretty that's going to be?
oh yeah, that looks great.
Uh-huh. Yep. And it needed a butterfly over there to cover up some of the background. Okay, now I got to have something to fix that. And I know I had just a little more leaf or something. Holly will probably be here another hour or, at least close to. Depends on Lisa and how she's feeling.
Yeah,
We've been getting it off between 4 and 4:30.
yeah. My plan was to stay on till 4:30.
Okay. I have to pack orders and stuff tonight, so
Well, we can stop if you need to
no,
stop earlier than
no,
that.
no. We're good. For one, a couple of the people I will message and find out if they even want me to pack their orders because they're um, they're they're people who have bought before and they likely as not will want to shop at the next show kind of thing.
Oh yeah,
And since it's coming, right up. Okay, so I have this funny little piece left from the book, and it's the right greens, and I can just cover up this boo-boo right here. That boo-boo is where I tore the pages apart.
oh yeah.
And I can just add, and it'll just stick up and stick out a little bit more, so yay.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
This little guy has some pretty wild hair.
Yes, he does. He has some very wild hair. Okay, so I think what I need to do is glue it on and then
You're going to get oil at the gas station to make brownies? Is that what you said? I'm trying to read what Tanya and Andrea, I mean, Holly and Andrea are saying.
Well, Holly was asking how long we were going to be on, so I'm assuming that that's why she's asking that question, because she has to run to the store. That is
Oh,
my guess with that. That's just my guess, you know.
that makes sense.
Okay. Okay, that worked beautifully. Uh-oh, stay there. Just keep yourself together. Behave yourself. Don't get obnoxious.
Oh, she's going to Family Dollar, not to the gas station.
Uh-huh.
I
Well,
don't
you
know
know,
where the
when we
gas
go,
station came into play, but
yeah, when we go to Red Bay, the town over from Red Bay has a Dollar General that has their own gas station.
oh,
And they had really good prices because and they had a the other thing is when we travel like that, you know, the silly camper does not it's not easy to get gas. Not every gas station can we get in and out of.
oh, I bet that's true.
And it's not so much about the camper, it's because we tow the car. You cannot back up when you're towing the car. So you have to think about where you pull in. We have gotten off the interstate 3 or 4 times in a row to try to get gas and not been able to get gas because the gas stations were set up in a way that it just wasn't going to work. So, and it's funny, but sometimes some of the old timey itty bitty gas stations are the ones that work best because of how they're situated.
Yeah. I was getting gas at Sam's the other day, and there was a big RV wanting to get gas, and they were just sitting out there, and and I couldn't figure out, why they were just sitting there. But I thought, well, maybe they, I don't know, but I came around and was fixing to pull into um, this one area, and I saw this funny look on the guy's face who was driving that RV. And so I pointed at him, and then I pointed right there, and he shook his head yes. And I was like, okay. So I went on around to somewhere else, and you could see the relief because the person that was there had just left, but he had to have the whole space.
Yes.
So
Uh-huh.
he couldn't even pull in until all three of those pumps were empty. so
Right. Right.
so it was a struggle for. I felt sorry for him. I was like, man, I'm glad I noticed and didn't just pull in there and mess it up for him again, because he'd been sitting there a while.
Yeah, it's not easy, and especially if you're towing a car. That came out really cute, Lisa. Hello, Cheryl, and bye, Teresa.
Hi, Cheryl. Bye, Teresa.
So, okay, I'm done. This one's done. Yay! And that came out cute.
Yay.
I think it came out cute. So,
It is
but
cute.
I think we need to put this plastic this in there. Okay, that's 6 pages I did today.
Bragger.
But I really need to make some tags. So I think I'm going to because I have these 2 pockets, and it's only got one little old tag in it right there. So I think
I
I'm
did
gonna.
one page and one tag and two of these
Well,
and
that's all
then
right.
this tag, and that's it.
That's all right.
So I need some more pockets.
Some days you get a lot done that I don't get done. But look at this. It's just it's getting fuller and fuller. It's just never gonna close.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't even put these in there because they're puffy. But
Yeah, well, that's all right.
oh well.
We don't care about puffy. We like puffy.
No, it's puffy already, so why
Yeah,
not?
why not? Uh-huh. So, And like I said, I think it needs it needs more tags. It just does need more tags. So I'm going to make some more tags.
I'm going to tuck these right in here for now.
Because this page has no tags at all.
No, I'm not. But I am going to put this in there.
Need some tags. I wonder if I have any of that left, that napkin. Because, you know, it might be fun to have that napkin on it. Or or a butterfly from one of those napkins. I have more of the napkins. It's not like I can't just get more of that out. But okay. Cheryl, was it you that was asking about the napkin journal and our pages? Or was it Teresa? I don't remember. Yeah, it's just that way today. And Andrea, I'm down to that much tea left in my bottle again.
Well, maybe you better go get some.
No, then I really have to go to the little girl's room. Or Teresa calls it the little artist's room.
The little artist room, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we have that needs to be a tag. We have some stuff there that I'm going to make into tags. What else did I have all finished? Kind of. Oh, this piece could be a tag. It was okay, Cheryl. We had a little discussion at the very beginning today. Lisa and I are both going to work on loose pages, not a book. So I cut some cardstock and I am putting, I am Mod Podging book paper to it. That is what I'm going to use for my napkin journal. Lisa, is yours handy? Can you show her?
Yeah.
Lisa's going to use some Bristol board she's been using, and she's talking about getting one big page. The point of the loose pages is that we can Mod Podge napkins down and go on to the next page.
Yeah. That's the point. And we're going to, try to have a few backgrounds done to begin with so that we can.
Because if you work in a book that's already bound or that is bound, you can only Mod Podge to one page or put wax paper in there and then it's liable to be sticky, that kind of thing. So we're just concerned that might not work very well. That was our thought on it.
Yeah. I see people do napkin journals all the time in books, but they're not trying to get as many pages done as we'll try to do on a live stream.
That's right. And part of it is because we're live streaming is the biggest issue, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, these things. There we go. I'm pretty sure I had some more book pages stuck to something. But I don't see them now. I don't know what I did. Oh, there they are. They're just hiding. Hiding. Okay. The Call of the Brownies.
Oh. Brownies sounds really good. I love brownies. Haven't had a brownie. I'm trying to remember. I think it was like November at a guild meeting last time I had a brownie.
I probably haven't had one longer than that. I do but I like gooey brownies. I'm one of those gooey people. I like gooey things. And Andrea has done me in, so I have to make yourself big for a few minutes. I'll be back.
All right. I'm just working on some pockets over here. I'm trying to decide if I want to go ahead, I think I may put that pocket there and put this one down here. So I have pockets on 2 pages, but I don't think I want to do that because I think I want to do something different for these. So I'm going to make 2 pockets right here. And of course I have to ink everything first. Sorry, have to ink everything. I'm looking forward to doing the napkin journal. I've been wanting to do one for a long time, so I'm glad we decided to do that next. Yeah, yeah. Well, I don't think we even know all the things we're going to do in the napkin journal. We just know we're doing one and we're going to have to glue down a bunch of napkins, and the Mod Podge is the easiest way to make as much of the napkin disappear as possible.
Right.
So that's kind of the goal.
I'm back. And the what was I going to say?
I don't know.
Yeah, and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with my napkin journal just so much yet. I just know that that's what we're going to work on next. And I thought I would mention that thought while I was thinking about it. When you get a chance, you can just make me.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Don't be sorry.
I wasn't paying attention.
No need to be sorry. I had this little lady. This is the book jacket cover. I have this little lady, and I thought I might put her on a tag, just a simple little tag.
That sounds good.
Uh-huh. So that means I got to cut her out. So I'll wait for a minute for that. I have these. Oh, and I have the cover of this book, which I have this big chunk of pink stuff, which I thought I might turn into 2 tags.
Yeah, I have that somewhere.
Or journal cards. I might just leave it for journal cards. It's cute. And then I have these little guys on here that I could cut out too. I don't know exactly. That's a lot of fussy cutting right this minute, and I don't think my eye is up to that. Holly jumped ship for brownies. There you go. Cheryl, we probably will. We just haven't had a chance to discuss that yet. What you will need video, Lisa?
Yeah.
We'll have
I'm sure we will. We always do.
We always do. We just haven't had a chance to do that yet. We've had a lot of stuff we've been doing. That much I know. Okay, so I am just gonna put this on there, just like that. On that one. That will be cute. Okay, but that means I need my brush to take it apart.
Somebody sent us a link to this. Do you remember who it was?
How did you tell if a fairy is nearby? Would it have been Violet?
It may have been Violet. I was trying hard to remember, and I just couldn't remember.
And I haven't seen Violet in a few streams, so now that doesn't mean much because I might not have been in the stream she was in, but I just haven't seen her.
I saw her in Mary's for a few minutes, but
Okay. Well, and Sunday nights, Mary's Sunday night stream or Mary's Friday night stream?
um, it must have been Sunday night because I missed Friday night.
Okay. All right, and I think what I'm going to do here is that piece like that. Because I was doing two or three things at once, Friday night and Sunday. I was getting ready for my beach show, so I think I said hello, but that was about it. Okay, so there's that one. It's always nice to have little pieces of napkin left over. I like little pieces of napkin. Okay, let's see here. I think we'll go like that. So that means I need to... Apparently Jeff's headache attacked him worse than it had already because he's in bed.
Oh.
Well, he told me he also was a little bit nauseous, so I don't know if it's the headache. You know, because of his big owie, it's really getting you this afternoon. Because of his big owie on his shoulder, he had to take antibiotics, and they don't like him. They are very mean and hateful to Jeffrey. So all of a sudden, he's starting to get the I've been taking antibiotics tummy.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Well, at least this one did not give him nightmares.
Oh, well, that is good because nightmares is no fun.
Oh yeah. Oh, and the kind of nightmares that my boys have with antibiotics is just unreal. When my child was little, it was like I might as well plan on staying up all night long if he had to take antibiotics.
Huh. Well, I heard of a lot of side effects, but that's one I hadn't heard of before.
Yep. And the funny thing is Jeff's mother, after I told her that it did it to Brandon, Jeff says, what happened was, yes, Violet started a new job.
Okay.
Aha. So that's why.
Well, good for her.
Thank you, Cheryl. When I told, when it was happening to Brandon, Jeff says, well, I wonder if that's what happens to me. And I'm like, well, I mentioned it is. And when we started discussing it, Jeff's mother said, well, that happens to me all the time. And I'm like, well, yeah.
It's in the genes.
Yeah. Okay. My Mod Podge bottle is glued together.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm going to need new thumbnails if I'm not careful.
Those aren't easy to come by.
Oh, mine will just grow back in another day or two.
Oh, okay. It takes mine more than a day or two.
Oh, I could probably cut my fingernails every week. They grow long all by them little stumps. And I'm lazy and I don't do anything for them. I just, Okay. Oh, I love how Mod Podge puts napkins down too. I really do. I love the look underneath it. Now that may be a thing. I may decide I may put a napkin on one of those pages just to decide because that might make the page awful busy.
Yeah.
The big thing is what are we going to do after we put the napkins down? have
Yeah,
you have you
exactly.
have you thought about that?
I have thought about that.
Okay.
And there are, some ideas, but I think it all depends on what the napkin is and how you put
Mhm.
it down, because we talked about maybe putting, using several napkins to make one page to make a scene.
Right. Mhm.
And that's, the one of the things that I had thought about. Another thing that I thought about was, using napkins, and like doing some reverse collage or painting over some of it, and
Mhm. Yeah.
um but I haven't really thought of that many things to do. I need to go back and watch Dee Dee. She used to do a lot of napkin. She had a journal she did napkin pages in,
Okay. That is
and see
probably a
what
good
she did. She
idea
did some
because
collage. I think is a lot of what she did was collage with napkins as the background.
well, and I can
And
see laying some stamped pieces over the top of the napkins, like the dragonfly or some leaves over,
yeah,
to make it have different dimensions and layers and stuff. But okay, well, I think maybe a quick round on YouTube might be a wise decision.
yeah,
And since I'm going to be lazy tonight, yeah, right. Uh-huh. But
lazy
I
while
think
you do a show.
yeah. Well, actually, my show doesn't start. I thought it started tonight, but it doesn't start till tomorrow night. So,
Oh,
I
that's good.
actually have an evening where really all I have to do is take some pictures and stuff to make sure I'm ready for tomorrow night. Um,
Well,
I
that's
do
nice. I'm glad.
I do have some packages to package, but there won't be very many of them because it was a very small show this time. Okay, I need someplace to put these. Um,
Did you get the package I sent you with the papers and stuff
yeah,
for
honey,
that
yeah,
thing?
I did.
Okay.
I sent you a message that I had gotten it, but I have not opened it.
Okay. Well, I obviously didn't see the message, so
Yep,
sorry.
you didn't. That's fine. Don't worry about it. I think it's above where you sent me. I think I sent it on Facebook, so
Oh, okay.
Um, but yes,
Yeah.
I got your package and Janet's package. Um, with the stuff I have not opened either one of them because they came yesterday afternoon, and I was in the midst of my show. Um, so I didn't open it yet.
Well, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure you got it because after having a couple of packages never show up, I get
Yeah.
paranoid.
Well, and especially the way things have been lately, um,
Yeah.
as far as taking so much time for them to get anywhere. Um, I sent Teresa a package a week ago, and she just got it yesterday and was all tore up.
Oh,
Yeah. Luckily, what I sent in it was there. She wasn't sure because it had a giant hole in it, but um, and that package I got from Linda, um, it was it had a tracking on it, and it kept telling her for 3 days it was going to be delivered, it's going to be delivered, going to be delivered, and it kept not getting delivered. Luckily, it finally got here, and it was all hunky dory and fine. What is? Oh, are we ignoring Andrea
probably.
again? Thank you, Andrea. That is very
Thank
sweet of
you,
you.
Andrea.
Um,
We really don't try to ignore y'all. We really don't. It's really,
no,
unless you do it, you don't realize how difficult it is to do your stuff and look at the stream at the same time.
yeah.
but we really do try. So
And
please, please know it's not personal if we miss something you say that's important, or
yeah,
even if
I
it's not
miss you.
important.
What's even worse is when we miss you coming in and you're here and we didn't see you come in.
Yes, that I hate very much.
Yep. Um, I am really surprised how well I can read chat this afternoon.
Well, I'm glad. That's great. That bodes well for the future.
Yeah. Well, I sure wouldn't want to try to make a bead though.
Yeah,
I could just see what I'd be doing to that. Ooh boy.
yeah. We don't need a fire
No,
or a
it's not.
burned hand
It's a
or.
burnt hand. Yeah, it's the burnt hand that I would be worried about. Hmm. Oh, don't. That's not where I want you. Come on, behave yourself. That is not where I wanted you. There we go. That's where I want you.
I'm going to put this right in here.
Oh, she's eating Holly's cookies, I guess. I'm
Uh-oh.
not. That would not be good. I don't think that would be good.
Well, I stay away from Holly's cookies.
Yeah. I can usually pass cookies. I don't even buy cookies or make cookies very. I mean, I did make blueberry dessert the other day because when you've got a gallon bucket of blueberries that are fresh off the bush, you got to make something with them. We're having
Yeah.
fruit salad. We're having fruit salad tonight because we went to the store this afternoon and got fruit. But I made blueberry dessert. It's kind of like a dump cake thing that I make.
Oh, yeah. I remember you talking about that. It sounded pretty yummy.
It is yummy. And it's easy. You know, it doesn't require a ton of ingredients because I don't keep a lot of stuff like that around. Um, so I just keep a boxed cake mix and canned pineapple because I usually have blueberries in the freezer. And this time I put a big old bag of walnuts in with it, and it was really good. Jeff said I like the walnuts in there, so um, homemade chocolate chip and walnuts. The walnuts add an awful lot. Now I use a lot of pecans because a lot of years I can get pecans from the fields, so I tend to use a lot of pecans because I love pecans. And, if they're going to be free, then that's even better.
For sure.
So I think I'm going to cut out this little girl for the next thing. But last year they didn't bear fruit very well. The years are different. Some years you can find them everywhere, and some years the trees just don't do.
What do you think about that?
Oh, that's cute.
I didn't know if that leaf looks too weird with that flower, or I kind of
I
think
don't
I
think
like
so.
it.
I kind of think I like it too.
Let's see if I have anything else I want to try, but
Sandra, Jeff is really good about when he eats his sweet stuff, and if I make sweet stuff that is fruit and that kind of thing, like granted, there's sugar in the cake mix, and I must put 5 or 6 cups of blueberries in the dessert with that can of pineapple. and you put a half a cup of sugar on there. But if he eats his sugar at lunchtime, Lisa, love it, but you're going to color it. No, I
No,
don't.
I'm not.
You're not going to color it.
Sorry, Joyce.
You're
Was
not.
that Joyce that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't plan to color it.
Um, but if he eats his sweet stuff at lunchtime and not after dinner kind of thing, he
Oh,
usually
bye
does.
bye, Andrea.
Bye, Andrea. Holly's back. Bye, sweetie. I hope we didn't miss her. Holly's back. I thought she was going to go get Holly's cookies, but
Maybe that's where she went.
that might be. Okay, so now to cut this, I am definitely going to have some glasses on.
Actually, I don't think that's going to work.
What's not going to work?
Well, I forgot that that leaf was buried under this guy, and
Oh,
so I
okay.
put I went ahead and put some glue on it, and then I thought, no, that's not good. But then I
Joyce
decided
says, are you going to ink the edges on the little guy?
I did already.
Okay.
I want to just do this.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, maybe down here because that was not wanting to fit
Want
on
not
the
want
page.
to come up. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but I did ink around the edges.
Yeah, I can see it now. Um,
I didn't ink the page though. I need to do that. But
well, you can do that after though, if you're not gluing something
yeah,
right on the edge of it.
yeah, I think I like it. Okay.
Are we just gonna do some more general whatevers on Thursday?
Um, unless you have something specific that you want to do.
I really don't. I'm just trying to use up things that already are cut out of the book and
Yeah, me
uh,
too. That's
finish off some pages and tags and things. It's kind of what I'm doing. Um,
Do we have anything, specific projects left that we want to do besides just filling up our pages and using up our
our
stuff?
our covers.
Yes. Yes, the covers.
And I think I'm like you. I'm going to use the little clips, those bulldog clip things, and
Yeah,
to hold mine together. I think that it won't obstruct the cover that way. And
right.
as
Yeah.
far as
And then
my
we can,
cover,
after we do the cover, we can decide what we want to put between those bulldog clips,
yeah, because
what'll look good with it.
right. I have some leather pieces, but I don't know that that's going to work real well. I don't know that those are going to work real well. I also have some.
Oh, I
Uh,
was thinking about maybe some chain.
yeah. Um. Ooh, and I may have some bigger link chain that would work real well. Um. I'll have to look because a lot of the chain I have is really tiny.
I'm sorry, Joyce. I'm hurting Joyce's feelings because she thinks he needs to be colored.
Oh.
Hi, Celine. It's good to see you. I don't think you've been in one of my streams before, but I'm glad you're here.
Yeah.
She's getting some Korean binders in various sizes. That would be interesting.
Yeah, I
What
have
are Korean binders?
yeah, I don't know what those are. So would you explain them what they are, dear? Because
Please, because we
that
might need
sounds
one.
really interesting. Yeah. I didn't show you one of the prizes that Jeffrey brought me the other day after the stream that he brought me on Sunday. You know, he was emptying out the desk and bringing me stuff, and he emptied a box of our stuff out too. And he says, "I think you're going to want this." Um, Look at this fun thing. It definitely needs a book in it.
Oh yeah.
It's about a half an inch thick. Okay. It has a folder, which, it'll probably have to go this way, I guess, because, for me. But
Right.
it had this book in it. So
So are you gonna alter that book?
I'm thinking about it.
I
Now,
think that's cool.
I'm thinking about doing is taking this entire book. It's only stapled, If I take it apart and jelly print these pages and then put it back together, that's what I'm kind of thinking. I might have to do 2 signatures, because by the time I start working in that many pages is going to be a lot. I can always get another piece of heavier paper to put a second, so like have 2 books in here.
Uh-huh. Of course, if you do very much to that one, you might not be able to get a second one in there.
That's right. Well, what I was thinking is just if I took it apart, I could put half the pages back in one and half the pages back in the other.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was reading Celine's comment and I missed when you said that. She says the Korean binders are often clear, transparent covers, and the girls would do journaling about K-pop in them.
Oh, how fun. I'm going to have to look that up after the stream. Um,
Yeah.
Janet, thank you. I didn't think about that. That uh, some of these new people might not know where I'm at. The other
Right.
thing, the other thing to think about and to be reminded about is the fact that Thursday we will be coming on at noon, not 1.
Right.
So
So it'll be early Thursday.
we'll be earlier on Thursday.
Just trying to see how much y'all pay attention.
Oh dear. Yeah, we just, thought we'd cause them a little grief. That's
There you
all.
go. Okay.
Justin Bujo. Okay. I want to write that down.
Justine.
Justine. Okay. See,
Justine.
I can't see everything.
Yeah. I need to write that down too because now I'm all curious. There's something I don't know about, and I like to learn new things. So that's not good. Oh, here, I'll use my little notepad.
There you go. You have a notepad that you can use. Yep. Huh?
Bujo. Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Oh, and this is Korean binders. I need to write that down too, or I'll forget. Why did I need that?
Why did I write that down? No, I told myself that after streaming today, my eyeball would probably be tired, so I would just take the evening and be and not do anything real work wise. I'm just gonna maybe watch YouTube videos. Of course, there's a bunch of videos I haven't seen and I need to catch up on.
Yeah.
But just piddle. I'm just gonna piddle tonight.
I think that sounds good. Okay. Trying to find my. I'm. I've gotten to where when I do this now, I cover that with this paper tape, and
Ah, okay.
it works really
Minna
well.
just posted, guys, a link to the Justine
Oh, thank
Bujo.
you, Janet.
Yeah, appreciate it, dear. I think this little fairy that says flower fairies just needs to go on something, so I'm cutting it out. I should fussy cut tonight and get all the rest of my stuff that I want to use fussy cut out, but I'm just, that, and I have some ABC challenge stuff to get cut out.
I'm really struggling to find any more. I have looked through everything I have, and I've got very few pictures, and I've got like 9 of them left that I don't have enough to do. So I've got to I got to go to the thrift store or something, see if I can find some magazines.
Well, you're way ahead of me. But K is a really difficult letter. But yesterday
It
I found
is.
kale and kohlrabi.
Oh, well, good for you.
Mhm.
I keep
And of
thinking,
course,
surely I'll find a kitten somewhere, you know.
oh, I hadn't even thought about a kitten. Dang, a
But I
kitten would be.
haven't seen a kitten since I started looking for one.
Oh, really?
Like,
Because I'm sure I've got a kitten. But
this is ridiculous.
you'd also know that there's a kitchen out there too. I found a
Oh,
kitchen.
yeah,
Mhm,
that's a
mhm.
good idea. I
But
probably have some kitchens I hadn't thought about.
yeah, and it's funny, Mindy and Mina and you and okay, so we start doing all these things, and Mindy had a microwave and what was the other M that I thought, well, dang, I never even thought of that letter or that for that letter. Of course, my M was very easy to do, but it was like, okay, why did I miss those letters? Kind of thing. It's like,
Yeah. I'm having trouble with Z, Z's hard. And
um, Z's not near as hard as X.
that's true. X is, I think, the worst.
X
But
is the worst. Yeah.
but I was looking through this magazine and there was this picture of this guy and his name was Zach something. I'm like, I'm cutting out Zach. I may use him in my book.
Yep,
I may need Zach for my book.
you may need Zach for your book. Yep, that's it. Uh-huh. It's like, okay. I was looking for Zimbabwe the other day, but it wasn't on the map I was looking at. So
Yeah.
because it's like, okay.
Well, I had an Alaska map and I thought I'll get a map of the Yukon, Well, I couldn't find that either. I was like, what is the problem here? But
Uh-huh.
I remember now I have a whole huge binder full of stuff when we did a unit study on Alaska when the kids were really small. I
Uh-huh.
ordered some stuff from Alaska and they sent more stuff than anybody else ever has. I mean, they sent a ton of stuff, like a box
Texas
full.
Texas sends a ton of stuff too. Um, when I ordered stuff for our trip, the stuff I
Yeah.
got from Texas was just boxes, and I sent a message to one place and got from several. You know, there were several different agencies that sent me things,
Well, that's cool.
which I thought was kind of cool. Of course, I have all that stuff still saved because I haven't been cutting that stuff up because we hope to take that trip. So
Yeah. Well, I was thinking the other day, okay, I got to find a picture of a zoo. I'm bound to have some, advertisement for zoos,
I haven't even thought about the zoo.
but I
Or
haven't
did
found
I? I
one. But I'm
might
sure I've got one somewhere.
I might have a picture of the zoo. I might have pulled that out. And of course you've got a zebra, I'm sure.
Yes, I finally found one. It took me a while.
How about a
In fact,
xylophone?
I don't have a xylophone. I've been
Okay.
looking, but I haven't found one yet. But I found a zebra in, when we had that swap of the tissue paper.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was looking through and I found the one on that my paper, my tissue paper, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to use that one if I have to. But I
Yep, there
finally
you
did
go.
find just a magazine image. But
I'm just going to go ahead and cut this up and find stuff to go on it. And these are going to be journal cards, not, oh, did you really not cut? You didn't. Hate it when that happens. Um, they're just going to be journal cards instead
she
of
says,
cards.
Celine says there are also mini binders that have page inserts, which are 6 centimeters by 8 centimeters. So tiny but cute, times three.
Oh yeah, that would because that's okay. 6 centimeters by. Okay, that
I
one
don't even
doesn't.
have centimeters in here.
Oh, I do because Um. Okay, so 6 centimeters is about 2.5 inches wide. By what did she say? 8 centimeters.
Yeah,
So it's 2 by 3. It's about the size of an ATC card.
cool.
That would be a cute little book, a cute little binder. Yep, 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 yep. Okay, I think this is just going to be a really easy one. I'm going to be really lazy. Yep,
Go right ahead.
yep, 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 yep.
Okay.
I told Jeff I was going to have to order clippers. I'm going to have a haircut pretty soon. I'm having to use my glasses as hair bands there that my hair's getting so long.
Yeah. Well, mine's longer than it's been since. Oh goodness, I don't even remember when. I guess it was this long right before I started letting the gray grow out, and then I cut it shorter when I started getting rid of the color,
Uh-huh.
and it's never been this long since.
Well, mine's been gray for so long that long or short it's gray, but the I had a haircut in Red Bay right before we came home from our trip, so that was March.
Yeah,
So I haven't had a haircut since then, and that's a long time for me. I mean,
yeah. Well, I had my hair cut in February, and I was supposed to go in March, and it was right at the time when they closed everything down, and I hadn't had it.
and you
So I,
haven't been, yeah.
so I haven't been. I need to go, but I just haven't been. Too many other
Well,
things going on.
yeah, mom said she was gonna let me cut hers from now on because I think what happens is they cut it too short for her, um, and it won't lay down. If you
Yeah.
her hair is so thin and fine. Um,
Ah, shoot. Before I glued that pocket in, number 7 showed just fine,
uh,
and now it doesn't.
Sandra, that is exactly what happens to me. My I keep looking and looking for my glasses, and they're on top of my head, being used as a hair binder thing.
Yeah.
Um, so and I special I have these glasses that I walked into the kitchen the other day, and this pair was on top of my head because I had been right here, and I went to use them and I said, "Oh, that's not going to work because those are my, video table glasses." And Jess says, "Well, what's the difference?" I said, "Well, it depends on what strength I need wear because my kitchen glasses aren't as strong." They're like, "Okay, uh-huh."
Okay, whatever you say.
I can't see as well when it's close up as I can when it's longer, shorter. So, anyways, I don't need them quite as much in the kitchen. I rarely have to read anything in the kitchen. It's about, not chopping my finger.
Yeah, well, that's important. Not chopping your fingers. That's
Yeah.
pretty important.
Okay, so there's that one. All cute.
All cute. It's all
Now we're
cute.
going to make the other one stand on it.
Okay.
Oh, I thought it was. There we go. Yep. Come on, stay.
Okay, this one says he shakes the nuts down from the tree. And then over here, I've got this little fairy, and there's some acorns right there. So I decided those go together.
Okay.
So we're going to pretend like they do.
Well, I think that's probably true. I would put them together.
I got to learn to shut my glue.
You'd think, as grown up as we're supposed to be, we would have learned that, right?
You would think. But I'm going to use it again in just a minute.
I know, and that's why the tip of my glue is all got a big old blob on it, and why my pin has a big old glob on it, and
Yep.
uh-huh. Okay. And now my little lady has glue sticking out from the edges.
Okay.
Barbara says they definitely go together.
All right. Well, if Barbara says it, it's got to be true. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put that right like that.
Oh, that's cute like that.
And I'm going to do this one the same way over here.
Oh, and it's taller on one side than the other, and that works real well.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So,
And it's 4:11, so when you finish something, it's probably time for a little, maybe a flip through and finish up. What do you think?
I think you're right.
Mm-hmm. I didn't finish my page with the fairies on it. Oh well, that's all right.
I don't know what you call it.
Well, those two wallpaper borders that has the fairy houses. I was just all I'm going to do to that page is put some of those either die cut fairies or the chipboard ones that you sent.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm going to do to that page. And so it's going to be easy to finish. It won't take but a minute or two to finish that.
Yeah, well, all righty. Well, Celine, we're glad you accidentally stumbled on our live stream too.
Yes, we
We're not
are.
doing pick tens right now, but um, I used to do a lot of pick tens. Every Monday night I did on my live stream I did a pick 10, but I haven't been doing that lately. But but we're glad you're here. Even if we're not doing a pick 10, we're glad you stuck around. Oh, come on, glue.
Um, Sandra, it might be the way the channel is, where the other person's channel is set up. because I'm not sure. Um, in answer to that question. Oh, this came out so cute. I like how it came out.
I like it too. I'm glad you did that.
I got another double spread right there that I got to do something with, but I had to have some more tags. And I really only got one tag finished. The other three are in there just, you know, being themselves. Um, I
Oh,
do like how this came out, though. That was something simple, and it's just, cute. They're going to fit in
yeah.
there good. I got a single page up here I got to do something with, too.
Well, I was going to glue this down on here, but I'm having trouble with my glue
Hmm. Did you
because I
leave it
was a
open
bad
way
glue
too
parent.
long?
Do
She
what?
left she left it open way too long.
Way too long. Yeah.
I might take some of the butterflies and stuff out of one of these napkins and put it over here to kind of tie that page to this page. Might need to do that. I'll have to look to see what else is in my box that needs to get used up. Then I have a whole bunch of pages right here that have nothing. But this is the page I was talking about. That what I'm just going to put some die cut or chipboard fairies on there. They'll be probably black ones to make it show up.
Yeah, that'll be pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I am still can't get that glue to work. I guess it's a good thing we're quitting
Yeah.
because I'm going to have to do some surgery.
Oh boy, is this thing fat. That is fat, 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 fat. Yeah, you may have to take a longer pin or something to get down through it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's my book, and I'm
I
pushing.
was gonna say, look at mine.
Yep.
Yep, yep. Now I have decided I don't think this little book is gonna need a closure because it's closing pretty good. So
Yeah.
I'm probably
Well, I
not gonna.
haven't even. I thought, if you clamp it for a while, sometimes that's all it needs,
Yeah.
and I think it probably doesn't. You're right, but I've got it, so I'm going to leave it on there.
Yeah. You want to make yourself big and do a little flip through?
Alrighty. Okay. Now I'm not gonna talk about all the pages, but I know we have a few people who haven't seen what we've been doing, so I'm just gonna show
Yeah.
them as I get to the pages I did today.
Yeah.
There's some tags in there. And here's some pockets that I could. Where is that? Okay. I made some more tags that I didn't put anywhere, I don't think. Oh well, I'll find them later. But I have a pocket there I could put something in. And then this is the little fairy journal. And
Oh yes, Barbara. They both do pick tins.
who?
Um, Becky is still doing
Yeah,
pick
Becky
tins.
does them pretty often. Beth does them sometimes.
Yeah,
She's been doing those Picasso things, so she hasn't done
yeah.
as many pick tens. And then this is what I've got still got to glue back together. This is the first one I did today. And then I made this card today. And I made these pockets and that page and these little notebooks.
I love the little notebooks, and I love how they tuck on the pockets.
Yeah, I like that. I think I'm going to be using that a lot in the future.
Hmm.
And I think that's all I got done.
Yeah, but the little notebooks took a while.
They did. And then I'm going to go ahead and show Celine, since she hasn't seen this before. This is our tunnel book that we made.
Hmm.
So you might want to go back and watch that one. We both have a playlist. Tanya and I both do. And in our playlist, we both have the streams that are on both channels.
Yeah,
So if you go to Tanya's playlist, you can see everything. If you go to my playlist, you can see everything.
right. And the thing of it is, though, that this one won't go onto a playlist until it gets uploaded. You can't add them to a playlist from
Right.
scratch. I have a little problem. Now this is, I think chain would be really pretty, but I pulled out the leather strap. That's not the my problem I have. I don't know about yours, but this thing, it doesn't want to go on. Oh, it did finally, but it doesn't go on the front very well.
It
I
needed
may have to,
encouragement.
yeah, and I don't want to tear up the front. So
Yeah.
I'm
Well, let
thinking
me get mine out and see.
I
If
may
mine
have,
go on good, I'll send you some of them.
well, but I also might have to look for, um, what do you call that?
Yeah, see, these open pretty easy. Oh, you
A
can't
bigger
see.
one. Can't
You
see.
can't see.
Okay, well, show us. Yeah, this, oh, that opens a lot bigger. This one does not open very far.
Yeah, these open really wide.
I may have some of those, but we'll see. Okay. Well, and the other thing is, Lisa, that I'm not sure, I put this grass cloth on here and you used a paper, and this grass cloth may be considerably thicker, but this thing does not open very wide. See, it just doesn't. Now, I didn't try the other one. Maybe the other one opens wider. It does, but we'll see. Anyways, this
Anyway,
is
if you want some of these, I can send you some.
a couple. Well, I'll see
Yeah,
because we may have some because those are Tim Holtz ones, aren't they?
yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. So, um,
Hinge clips is what he calls them.
what kind of clips?
Hinge clips.
Hinge.
Hinge, hinge clips.
Okay. This is where I folded this back. I really like this pocket. I just took the page and folded it back a little bit.
Yeah, I
And
like
this
that
is,
too. And I meant to do one of those. I'll need to remember to do that next week.
um, and this is a flip out. Let me put it over here a little bit. And I had to do that because I can't remember why we did that, but I think that was just one of the things we were practicing with. I still don't have anything in this little guy. And that's our flutterbys. And this is a pop up. This is the one I did today. And this is the little book that I took apart. And I was able to get my pages apart. So I used all the pages in the book. I used 2 for the pocket and 3 for there. But then later I have, I used 1 on the back of my book. And these are little things that Janet sent. Yeah. And little cute tucks right there. Okay. This is that page I was talking about, and it's got stuff in the side of it that's got an empty spot. So we can't have empty spots in our book. Although Lisa says when it hits July, we're done no matter what. So
I didn't say you were done. I said I'm done.
this is the one I was talking about, Lisa, that I need to just put some, I just need to put some little pieces of, hello,
Yeah.
Melissa, of,
Hi,
I just need to
Melissa.
put fairies on there, and I'm nothing fancy, just need to put some fairies on there. Where's the one I did today? That's not it. I still love this page. This is one of my favorites. And that's doubled. I might be able to put another pocket in there. Yeah, like I have any room to put stuff in pockets.
Yeah.
This is the other fairy book I'm talking about, and I put one of my pages on the back to cover up the stuff. And this is just an empty blank book that we made with it was a kid's board book. It has a foldable page too. Okay, I can't really see it. Having a small moleskin Japanese art journal. This one's got pockets that doesn't have tags. I only had the one tag so far. Lisa, I've got a lot of these pieces left too that I haven't used.
Yeah. I do too.
I might put some of them on tags. There's another blank set of pages. I think there's. This is the one I did today. And
Yeah, I like that one.
I like it too.
I like it.
I like it. And this little book is really cute. It's another tunnel book. So it pulls up off the page. It's out of the pop-up book. So I love this one. I just think this one came out perfect. And so far, look at how well those just pop right back up.
Those are cute.
Yeah. And this is the one I made, the little door in the rock. And see, this one's got empty pockets. So I got to make some tags. Where's the other one? Okay, I must have showed them all to you. So it is getting fat, though.
Yep. There. I knew that they would be fat, but I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah. How many pages do you have left to fill?
Let's see. Well, okay. There's one spread. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. I have 6 spreads and 1 page, so that's 13 pages, and then I have whatever I make out of this. So probably no more than 20 at the most.
22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. I got 28 left, which we had a discussion about that. I may take another page out of this and stick some together somehow. Is maybe I may make another pocket by taking out some pages and making a pocket, because I had glued so many of these together before we started taking stuff down as far as I was taking it. So I may. So,
all right.
That's an ugly picture. Let's turn to this one. I have several of those fairies that Janet sent too, so I may put some of those tissue paper and Deborah sent. I may put some tissue paper
In our
fairies.
napkin book.
Well, I might do that too, but I was
Yeah.
thinking on this page that has these wallpaper borders, wherever that went to. I've lost it. Um, okay, this one. I could put,
Oh, yeah.
one of those down on the book part,
Yeah.
and then put some of the black fairies up there. So I might do that too, because that would dress up down here a little bit.
Yeah. Well, we're going to have I want to show you something.
Hmm.
Okay. This is the book that we took a bunch of flower fairies out of, and we didn't think we were going to have enough, so we got stuff from a lot of other places. This is what's left in the book. You wouldn't think I've taken anything out of it if you just look at it. But
Mine's the
I
same
still
way.
have probably 15 are not of the transfers that we did from with the what do you call it, contact paper. I still have a whole bunch of those I haven't put anywhere.
I don't have a whole
So
bunch. I probably have 3 or 4 though. I haven't put anywhere.
yeah, I probably have 10.
Well, and
And so it just
I have pages I've taken out that I haven't fussy cut.
yeah.
And my page for that's what I'm saying. When I picked up that coloring book, because I thought, I'm gonna have fairies for another book, another time, some other different way kind of thing, doing something
Yeah.
different with it.
You're
So
right, Barbara. It looks like it's still full, like we never took anything out.
yeah,
So anyway, um, we've been having a lot of fun with it though, and we've got an amazing book. Whether we use all that stuff or not, we've got
that's
an amazing
right.
book, and we can use it somewhere else or send pieces of it to other people who want to do fairy books or something in the future.
Yeah,
So
we'll do something with it. So, but I mean, I'm and you know what? Some of the things that we have learned, I've had a lot of fun with too. The double sided image transfers,
yeah,
coloring, which I wouldn't have even chose if you hadn't sent these coloring pages. I would have never colored because I just don't like to, and I'm really enjoying these and coloring with the ink tints.
yeah.
So
But you're not really coloring; you're painting.
no, really and truly I'm painting, and that's true.
Yeah,
Really and
and
truly
I've
I'm
done the same
painting.
thing. That's what I did was paint. So
Yes,
we're just
and
using color book pages, and we're painting on them.
painting on them, and but I probably would have never sat down to do that or try that had we not done this book.
Yeah, I wouldn't have
Um,
either.
that's the tunnel book. I mean, I've never made one of these before,
No, me either.
so and granted, we learned a few things with it, but it was a lot of fun. So I'm.
I've
I mean,
never deconstructed a pop-up book before either, but we did that too.
we did.
And
Now
we had
that
a lot of fun deconstructing.
That's a funny video to watch. That is a
Yeah.
funny video to watch the day we deconstructed stuff. So,
Oh. Well, we're
mhm.
going to go, gang, and we will see you at noon on Thursday, and we will continue to fill up our books.
Yeah.
So have a great day. God bless you, and take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.